reason to die. I had to make this shit drip but make sense at the same time. Y'all J-State Sonic booming, that's ballin' in prime time. Reason to die, headline, that's straight dope, no filler. These cats is truly global, nigga, they straight up out the tiller. I tossed the bone and picked up the pen. Commissioned by the Supreme Pod God, y'all know him, that's the nigga J. Sims. He the start of conversation, designated music expert, just one piece in the car. Beat this intricate network, all things introspective, Bojo Jack in the mix. Mr. Cool got views on fashion news and all the new kicks. The blues from Bay of Boo, he could probably fix. He do it for the dollars, my nigga, he just kicking his shit. Just like Katie, but he kick shit differently. He gon' tell it how he see shit, even if it ain't the way it really be, and that's okay by me. It ain't even a quirk, it take a whole lot of opinions and make reason to doubt word. Let's get it! DJ Stino dripped and get that water. He got that motto, be yourself in life and take you farther. You around here being something else, that just gon' make life harder. Yeah, everybody got a role, but these are player starters. Juice, he the freshest young nigga in the town, hence the name. Youngest soldier in the camp, so we keep him up on game. Lil Deuces, that's that nigga major part of the grind. He like Mike on the baseline in his prime, that's game time. He blazing trails for the coach, that's the reason to die. Out here exposing all the votes, that's the reason to die. Midwest Lil Straight, hey, that's the reason to die. We out to 618, that's the reason to die. We do things we said we could, that's the reason to die. Elevate skill, that's the reason to die.
Welcome back. We here, episode 140 of the Reason to Doubt podcast. 140. We here again. Like always, I am your host. The Supreme Pod God, J. Sims. And to the left of me, in DJ Stino's seat, we got
nigga, life without the team ain't really living, dog. Me, I'm on that shit every chance I get, I'm killing y'all.
Young Juice. His Juice.
It was screwed up.
New drop. It was longer.
It was screwed up, so it was like stretched up.
It wasn't screwed up in that, man. Shout out to Mozzie, new drop. Big Juice. To the right of me, we got.
Look at his kicks, look at his car. All I say is
Joe Jack.
Big Joe Jack. About time for me a new drop.
Yeah, I don't like your drop.
I feel like yours fits you though, so I don't like that. Damn, what you doing?
I figure something out. You gotta get creative.
It's mid. It's mid. It's drop mid.
It's okay. It's a good drop.
He must think his new one is something crazy.
No, it ain't even crazy like that. It's
Dope
But obviously think highly of it.
Yeah, he got a dope drop coming.
Oh my
I
God.
think it's a drop we might even talked about once or twice.
No,
It makes sense.
he gave it to me before. It was on one of my videos.
Yeah.
Deuce put it on one of my videos.
Let me see.
You only had like one video.
It was sharp though.
He said one of my videos. Like,
Yeah, like you said, a hell of a video.
I like people.
But that voice you hear
Yeah,
to
like
the right,
two videos.
of Joe Jack, we got
loud pipes, big rounds, wooded, that's how I like.
KD, Fresh 60.
You see me on that motherfucking bike,
Weak as fuck. Yeah. You probably
painting the town.
on the side of the road. Probably came right on the street.
Hey, I'm gonna beat your ass just over that statement, bitch.
My fault. I didn't need to press that. My bad.
You got some shit over there.
Usher Brown drop.
Shout out to Usher Brown. But like always, this is shot by Lil Deuces, AE Media.
He was lying
Put
too.
some respect on my name.
No cap.
We seen the footage. The footage is out.
Hey, I'm gonna beat your ass just over that statement, bitch.
That's not his drop.
The footage is out.
But like always, man, Reason Doubt Podcast, we thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for subscribing. Make sure y'all subscribe. We're getting the subscribers daily, but we need to get over that 1,000 subscriber mark. We getting close. We just broke the 800. So y'all watching this motherfucker, man, press subscribe.
I had to do a whole bunch of shit to subscribe, so they probably don't even want to do that shit. I had to create an email and all type of shit.
You know,
you just gotta
most
stay
people got
signed into YouTube.
most people got emails in 2022 though, bro.
Yeah, I did, but you know when I had created it a long time ago, didn't know the password and all kind of shit.
Yeah, I know.
You
I
must
think,
be old so fucking.
yeah, I know you kind of. Most of the people that's tuning in, they know how to. It's a click of a button, you know. But just make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, everything like that, man. We really appreciate that. Hey, we here. It's the end of the month of June coming up. Reason to Doubt weekend, July 29th. Salute Park basketball game giveaway like we did last year, but we're going to play another basketball game. We're going to play these young dudes, I think they named, they go by the Rich Crew or something like that. But we're going to play a basketball game with them. But free food, come up there, enjoy yourself, family-friendly event. That's on Friday, July 29th. Free to the public. Just come up there and support. But on Saturday night, we are doing Reason to Doubt Live
podcast.
Reason to Doubt Live, we will give y'all opportunity. Everybody come out and support us. See us live in action at the Conservatory, Broadway, Alton, Illinois. Come through. Link in everybody's bio. How to buy your tickets. Reserve your spot. The live podcast will consist of us. You'll see Reason that the whole crew will be there. We'll be doing the podcast live on stage in front of a crowd. It'll be a live Ask the Doubter. Get y'all questions off. So everybody that will be walking up to us, asking us, hey, bro, put me on the podcast. I got some shit to say. It's your opportunity. You know what I'm saying? We'll be there, you know. And after the live podcast over, man, we got some surprises. We'll be there. We're going to have some fun, man. Everybody come through.
Night. We're
going to be there all night kicking it, man. And right now we just confirmed it. We got a host, a comedian, somebody I know from back in the day, somebody I grew up with, my dog Nick Jackson. He will be hosting and giving his comedic specialty on the night too.
Kind of like my cousin.
Kind of like your cousin. We spoke about Nick a couple times on the podcast before, I think, though, man. He here in the building. But before the live show, we're gonna have Nick on, man, get y'all more familiar with him and everything like that. But he will be hosting. So I done already explained to him. I said, man, it can go one of two ways. You can kill that shit and have everybody laughing, get everybody warmed up for us to come on stage. Or you can go up there and bomb and give us some shit to talk about.
Sound like a win-win.
So we just gonna do him, you know what I'm saying?
I like the confidence though.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, it's on Eventbrite. Get your tickets at $20. You know,
Support, man.
we're doing a special though. If you DM, you can just buy your ticket. I ain't tripping, $20. But if you DM Reason to Doubt Instagram, Reason to Doubt Facebook, or just DM one of us and show that you subscribe and you follow everybody's page, you got a promo code. We give you a promo code, you get half off. That's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But
this event will sell out too, just for if y'all wondering. So y'all
Space is limited.
Space is limited, man. It will sell out, and when it's sold out, it's sold out. Ain't nothing we can do. I don't give a fuck how cool he is, none of that shit. And I'm gonna say this right now. People that I fuck with, people that say they fuck with me, if they ain't at this event, I'm feeling some type of way. I ain't gonna lie. I don't feel the type of way about a lot of shit either. I'm gonna feel some type of way if motherfucker don't come though.
I had to turn down the event. My whole family going to Georgia for my auntie's 50th birthday party, so I had to miss a real big milestone for this. So if you don't come out for oneself, I feel the same way. Like we really ain't even got nothing to talk about.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, man. Cause like I said, and if it sell out and you not there, that ain't even an excuse though.
Yeah, that ain't no excuse.
That ain't really an excuse. That
Tickets on sale right now.
Yeah, they on sale right now. So like, I'm letting people know right now. You not there. I'm gonna see you at the game on the Friday, and like, you coming to the podcast tomorrow? As a matter of fact, I'm looking at the Eventbrite, so I see who buying tickets and shit too. First of all, so if I ain't gonna be able to make it, I gotta work. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Should have got it. I ain't okay with it, bro. Cause we giving y'all advance. You got vacation days. Yeah,
This is true.
So
you gotta be in labor.
We giving them advance too, bro. So it's like,
put your V-Days in there. Fuck it. Put your V-Days in there.
I got people come from out of town, so if they come.
Yeah, that's for sure. Cause it's a few more seats available because my family ain't gonna be there. So Ain't no excuse.
But no, man, it's gonna be a dope event, and people they was wondering how we was gonna do it. I had a couple people. I was talking to a couple of my homies and shit, and they was like, "How y'all gonna do it when people be in there? It's gonna be loud and the mics and shit." I'm like, bro, it's gonna be a stage. It's gonna be loud in there. Everybody's gonna hear us. He talking about, oh, okay. They think we about to set up and do the podcast and shit like that.
It's gonna be a full production. It's gonna be a dope event, and it's gonna be the first of many. So make sure y'all come support, check us out, interact, man. Like that's basically what I'm looking forward to. The interactions. Everybody get you in the corner one-on-one at a party or something like that. Go to talk about the podcast.
And it will be consequences for blurting out obscenities. That's what they call it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's a huge bit.
Keep that in mind too. You know what I'm saying?
Put yourself on the spot. You will be
You
devil.
know what I say? You put yourself on the spot. I can take jokes, but embarrassment
Not tolerated.
is a no.
Oh look, my fault. Shout out to Nick. Nick in here right now. I told Nick before he can joke on us.
Yeah.
But I said, he made it specific. He said, "KD, I don't know about him."
No,
man.
listen, I take it. I can take. I'm just talking about embarrassment. There's a difference between joking and embarrassment. So, embarrassment, it will get you beat up. I ain't talking about my man. I'm just talking about in general. Screaming, you know what I'm saying, goofy shit from the crowd, not thinking I can get to you. You know what I'm saying? Footage is footage.
Footage is footage. It's a win-win still.
Yeah. Footage is footage, boy. So.
Hey man, this gonna be a fun night. I'm looking forward to it, man. Every day building up to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. New ideas we having. It's gonna be a show, man. Like we're gonna put on a show for y'all, and I think everybody will be highly entertained by what we bring. And first of many, like Joe Jack just said.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. It's gonna be cool. I was actually
Soon time.
I don't know. I was out. I was shopping yesterday, and I came across a few like, dang, this would be cool for the whoop de whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Whatever comes to me.
You know, I be like casual vibes. I don't give a fuck. But I have been thinking about this live podcast. I've been looking at shit. I'm like, you looking at Sachs and Neiman's, and you like, damn, should I put this? No, I ain't gonna do that. Wow, I ain't me.
I was on that too.
But I'm looking. I don't know. Cause I know these two niggas, these two divas.
Yeah, they gonna be in there with the clang on.
Now we gotta be divas.
Trying to. Actually, I
Probably come casual. Yeah. Something casual. Casual with the tennis shoes though.
I want to recreate.
Oh, we're gonna put a dress code like Ken
I want
Luke
to
though.
recreate the shirts we had with all of us on there. You know, the cartoon picture. I want to recreate that, and we be 5 instead of 4. I think that'd be dope.
Shout out to Justin Richmond. I actually he got the dude that did our first picture. Mm-hmm. Justin Richburg. He down
He
to
on
do
top
it.
of it.
Yeah.
I want to recreate that shirt. I think. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta add some niggas, new niggas around and shit.
New niggas around.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I'd like to see a cartoon version of Juice too.
He easy to draw already.
Damn. What does that mean?
He ain't got no features, just juice.
That'd be dope though. Yeah, let's talk about that off mic. But what's been up though, y'all, man? A week after Father's Day, we here.
Back, man, almost died.
Joe Jack had COVID.
It was like the 5th time you had COVID.
That was like the second. I think you stretched that out a
Yeah,
little bit. I had COVID around New Year.
But this time you was scared.
It's about the 3rd though.
This time it's the second, bro, for sure. Yeah, I almost died. It was rough. I've been sitting in the house staring at the walls, counting my time down. I feel like I was in a joint or something. It was weird.
I had COVID. I think I officially only had COVID before it became COVID.
Before it was a thing.
Before it was a thing, I think, because I get sick maybe once a year and it's bad. And I was fucked up for like a week or 2. I couldn't kick it. I was putting all my remedies together, trying to knock it out.
I've definitely been doped up.
And I was fucked up, because I done been through a few events where everybody in there was down bad, and I came out on top. So I think I only had one officially.
I'm back though, man.
Barely.
Huh? I'm here.
It was like you lost about 10
I'm here.
No, he getting ready for the game.
arms looking like tonsils over there.
You see me on that bike though?
And then you was on the motorbike right after that.
I know.
So that means you probably got
He
tired.
was just
on
swapping
the
out
road.
everything.
Yeah.
I was
Hopping in
bored.
the
I'm
cars.
bored. Look, I was
His
bored.
neighbor's like,
What is this dude doing? He ain't been to work in a week.
Hey man, but speaking of athletes, man, shout out to Michael Ford, Atlanta Falcons, Alton, Illinois native. He did his first camp for the kids in Alton. At West, man, shout out to him. Juice was down there throwing bad passes to the kids.
I didn't know the pass.
But Juice was down there helping out. How was the event?
Deuce was down there
Deuce was
recording.
down there.
Deuce was out
You
there.
know the shooter ain't gonna miss no
He
content.
don't miss much.
But it was a great
shooter
event,
gonna
great
shoot.
turnout. Both sessions. We did the younger kids. They was younger kindergarten, but yeah, kindergarten through fifth. Then took an hour break and then did middle school on up through seniors. So it was a good turnout. It was competitive, which obviously we'd like to see. I lost in the championship, man. But,
Your team,
yeah, my 7-on-7.
707.
bad
But I was,
coach,
man,
bad
I-
coaching,
You should have seen the plays I drew up, boy.
confusing the fuck out the kids.
No, they was straight.
Man,
They said we want to run these in the season.
The Statue of Liberty,
They said they want to run them in the
flea
season.
flicker.
You know what I'm saying? Touchdown.
Some of these kids be a little bit too confident, man. I seen the wide receiver in the corner, and it looked at slow motion. The whole thing looked bad.
Yeah, that was full speed.
It was a full speed. It was slow.
But you know, that's when the competitiveness came out. I was telling her, I fucked you up.
But we know how football goes. It's so easy to play. Like I bet it was a kid there that never played football.
You would have died out
I
there.
bet it was a kid that never played
It was
football
hot.
in his life
It was
and
hot.
just
He
got out
would've-
there and was like
Hit
killing
him
shit.
out. It's too hot, coach.
Too hot.
Man, I ain't never quit.
I'm kind of mad. I ain't gonna say misinformed, but I misinterpreted the flyer. I thought it was just one session. I didn't know it was a high school session. 'Cause I definitely would have had.
That's probably it was 2 flyers. I probably only posted one of them.
I'd have put my son.
Well,
I
Aaron,
would like to have my son out there, but we was at a basketball tournament, but definitely would have skipped that to come showcase
I could have used them on my
the
707.
Douglas talent.
legacy. Because anytime I get on the field, I got to explain the stuff that I did on the field. You know what I'm
You
saying?
getting your shit off.
You proud of Aaron though when it comes to football? Is he holding the Douglas name? He holding it up?
For the most part, yeah. Could be better. For the most
It's
part,
early.
Could be better.
But he a hooper though. Y'all have any hoopers though? Like John hoop, but
My brother was.
They don't have no
Yeah, we do. Mike Top Flat. He was. He ran into.
Top flash have
He
doubts.
said Douglas.
You're right.
you being technical.
I don't know no Douglas.
He always technical, ain't he?
You're right.
Hey, I met him.
I can't think of no Douglas Hoopers. I cannot. It was a bunch of Douglas football players, but I got basketball, track in my blood. My mom.
It's in the blood.
Yeah. My mom was the only woman to beat Jackie Joyner. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there.
It's definitely here.
That's here.
I just thought I
I mean, it's sitting right here.
only woman to, you know what I'm saying, beat her, heads up.
Some more sports news, man. Reason in Doubt, we put together some dope shit, and also Retro Worldwide coming Thursday of this week. This will be out Wednesday, so when you hear this Thursday of this week, that be in Granite City.
Granite City, Wilson Park, 6:30.
Baller's Life will be there for an open run outdoors Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Granite City, hosted by Retro Worldwide, put together by Retro Worldwide. And then on the Friday at Lewis and Clark Community College, J. Sims Arena.
You just threw that shit out
Same way
there.
I feel about, you know what I'm saying,
Huh?
public school stadium.
J. Sims Arena.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
We'll talk about that later.
Baller's Life will be coming through for a run, you know what I'm saying, to play some basketball at Lewis and Clark Community College. You know, we bringing them out. All you niggas that want to hoop, man, go to Granite City and get y'all some runs in and shit like that. Because all you niggas ain't about to just be up at Lewis and Clark thinking y'all about to get on the court. Putting it out there right now.
Who's selecting the team?
Me.
Damn, every
Me
team?
and DJ Steno.
Every team?
Yes.
That's
How many
fine.
teams will it be?
It's going to be 3.
3 teams from Alton?
15 players. It's going to be 3 teams, and them the 3 teams playing. If niggas get tired, maybe some niggas can get on at the end. But other than that,
So you got 5 people per team?
Yeah.
No subs?
It ain't a game like that. It's just hooping. It's gonna be running. It's gonna be hooping. So it's gonna be. Ball's Life team not gonna get off the court because they filming. So even they win or lose, they just gonna be playing. I don't like that shit either.
I really don't like them. We lose, you gotta sit.
No, the first time they was down here, that shit caught me off guard.
Winners. You know what winners is?
Yeah.
I seen a few niggas get beat up over winners. So get your winners.
You know this.
I just ain't getting off the court.
Get your ups. I got ups.
I want to show some love to Joe Jack right now, right? Alden, right? All Illinois, we 10 minutes away from St. Louis and shit. You know what I'm saying? Smaller town, but we known for our sports and basketball and shit like that. This is probably 03, 03, 04, 03 maybe. Vashon High School was the number 1 school in all of St. Louis. They was like 20 in the nation. Vashon came up to Salute Park because they starting 5, and they played 5 niggas from Alton.
From the park.
Who was it? It was you. It was Joe Jack, Beezy,
Like Pick, Coco.
Coco,
We had like Jim Crow.
Jim Crow.
No,
It
we
wasn't
had
even
like 6.
Four hoopers.
We had Justin Bourne. I think we had Justin Bourne too.
beat the shit out them niggas though. Let's put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Fucked them up.
Vashon, number 1 team in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Ranked nationally and all that shit like that.
Street ball different.
Came up there and got fucked up though, and was happy to take on the challenge. It wasn't like was that like set up that them niggas was just like y'all was at the park.
They thought they was finna come run the park.
I think somebody had been in touch because we had 2 people from Alden that went, Johnny and Bobby, that went over there. And I think it was just a lot of shit talking back and forth, so it was just kind of like pull up.
Yeah.
It wasn't even nobody up there, to be honest. It wasn't even no crowd or nothing like that. But they came through, we fucked them up bad.
But I'm just saying
That's
that's
2-3 games.
It was probably like 2 games.
Hurt them bad.
but that's just what I just brought that up because that's the competitive of like all you know what I'm saying. That's what we used to be on. Like it's been
He
time.
said used to be on. He threw that out
I'm
there.
keeping it real though, like because
Yeah, it
when
wasn't.
I was in high school and shit like that, we took on the challenge. We loved playing older niggas. But if you
So
was
you
from,
making a point here.
if you was from out of town and shit like that,
No.
you like no nigga, we own that. So like, ball is always just some competitive shit. It's never like nothing personal. But like Ball's Life came to Alden last summer.
And I think, so I don't want to cut you off, but I think it was like some last minute put together shit.
It was.
But it wasn't like we wouldn't able to get the best players from Alden. It was just like, but y'all still got us fucked up.
No, but the best player, a lot of the best players from Alden was there. You know what I'm saying? Like they just chose not to play type shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like
Not cool.
We talking about 2 different. We talking about when they played and when y'all played. It was 2 different.
no,
So
no.
I hear what you.
So I'm just saying like.
Them lame ass niggas need to hoop next time.
I made my
can
PSA
start
already.
calling them out in a second.
So it's just like, but no, that's why I said that. But that's
Sunday.
but that's what I'm saying though. That's why I'm picking the people that's gonna play. Like I'm not saying niggas. If somebody hit me like, hey Jason, I don't want to play. I'm gonna be like, fuck no, nigga. No, niggas can play. Just hit me and let me know you playing. You know, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Come
I
the
want
third, I'm calling them soft ass wannabe cold.
So you
and
basically
2K
saying
ass niggas.
you gonna put a team together, and if niggas say they ain't playing, then they a hoe type shit.
Yes. And we gonna come on here next week and just point niggas out like. Stop talking about
Niggas
basketball.
ain't injured, it ain't really no excuse.
Yeah, like
I made my PSA.
Like,
You said, that's the competitive nature. That's how it should be. That's how it's always been.
So-
like if you feel like you got G, like you got it. It's almost like defending home territory. You know
so-
what
so
I'm saying?
like-
Like you're not finna come here and fuck us up.
and I
It's just even when the cats came from like Madison or some shit like that, like East St. Louis last summer, like. It was a lot of motherfuckers that had G on the sideline that chose not to play. I couldn't it wasn't nothing in me in my prime to not be on that court.
and that's my point I was trying to make. We love that type of shit when somebody
Embraced it.
some new people coming up to the park. Shout
you
out to
mean.
Nick. Nick here right now. He live uptown. He know about that.
Nick
shit,
seen me
though.
in action,
You know what I'm saying? Like so,
Fuck
it's
you
like
mean.
nigga when new niggas came to the park. It's like that's the only time all niggas come together. Like we
Like Voltron.
we about to fuck these niggas up and shit like that. We just You know what I'm saying? And that's just what we loved that shit back in the day. So if Ball is Life would have came through the park when I was in high school or you know what I'm saying, early like it was
ill.
Like right now though, I love basketball. I've never stopped hooping and playing basketball. But I don't play basketball like I used to play. But I'm gonna play in this Ball Life shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it my all and play hard. But this niggas, y'all niggas should be like dying to play in this shit though. Me and Stino gonna hold it down. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like y'all wanna get embarrassed or something. I don't know what it is. Like
soft, man.
But shout out to Baller's Life for coming through.
Cool.
Shout out to Deshaun Munson. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really helped put that shit together. Because, to be honest, shout out to Deshaun. He said that, you know, they came to Alden last summer and they never put the footage out. But he told them, like, that wasn't really Alden.
Right.
So shout out to him because he be in Alden a lot. You know what I'm saying? He's like, niggas can hoop. And he made a point, like, we got to go back to Alden and play because they really got some hooping. Yeah. And that's why I said I wasn't involved in this shit last time, but like this time it's like I got you. Like I'm gonna make sure niggas come out and hoop though. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him, and he got MVP in the TBL. He playing. It's a professional league. It's not the NBA or the G League, but it's a professional league they play in America, and he been killing. He got MVP of the whole league, shit like that. Shout out to Deshaun Munson. He from East St. Louis. People don't know. Went to Harris Stowe and played, but shout out to him, man.
For sure.
But yeah, but that's all the sports news we really. NBA draft. Y'all peep the draft. Number 1 pick from Duke.
I really wasn't hip to nobody in the draft.
This was a nice draft for sure. Nice draft. They had they showed the cat Chet Holmgren. He was playing against Steph Curry in a little open run and shit. Fucked Steph up a little bit.
Hold on one second. Yeah, but Chet Holmgren.
He went number
2.
To number 2.
The thing I said about NBA draft, this kid is cocky as fuck. Like the Chet Holmgren nigga. He said that they asked him like who the best player in the NBA is. He said me in 2 months. Type shit.
You can't be mad at it though.
And then there was another kid that said they was like something about he was like LeBron. You think LeBron steals something? He talking about shit. I don't think LeBron better than me. LeBron had to show me he better than me. Type shit.
I think he went to Houston.
He ran over.
Shut your dumb ass up. Until Chet played like when Chet play against Giannis, nigga.
Yeah.
He gonna be like, man, this shit different. Like shut your dumb ass up. Like
I like the confidence.
I had to Brown run up somebody's back. Like
you can't say you can't attack that generation and then say something about that confidence though. Like you saying something,
it's stupid.
You gotta say you saying something about like Juice them generation not wanting to play and being competitive. Then you got them being confident. You know what I'm saying? So
it's not confidence. It's arrogance. It is arrogance and it's like it's disrespectful. Like fam, you about to come into the NBA. He didn't have to say like, oh, such and such the best. He could have just said no comment. But when you put yourself up there like LeBron gonna have to show me he better than me, nigga, this is top 3 all time. You talking crazy. Like this ain't that, nigga. Like Chet Holmgren, nigga, you 7 foot 200 pounds. You about to like you 90. Think you talking about you better than Giannis? My moving him. Come on, man. Like
he his handle and his shot is better than Giannis.
He not better than Giannis.
No,
like,
he not.
You know what I'm saying? Like he like Giannis is shut. Like he can't. Like Giannis will shut that shit the fuck down.
Oh yeah.
And he wouldn't be able to do shit with Giannis. Like you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be able to do shit with fucking Devin Booker. Like it's just like fam. Like rookies ain't like that. Like you know what I'm saying? It don't even. It's once in a blue moon a rookie come in. You know what I'm saying? Especially him. You know, just his body shape. He gonna have to develop and all type of shit.
About 3-4 years.
Yeah, like he could probably be a good player, but now you gonna have these niggas gunning for you and all type of shit.
Okay, so he had like 4 picks though in the first round. They loaded up.
Yeah, dude from the Pacers though, he it's gonna get ugly for him.
Who?
Dude from the Pacers who said what he said about LeBron. Real
like you gotta show me, like, huh? Like Spencer Dinwiddie gonna fuck you up, like, cause they gonna take
a couple times.
But they taking that like players gonna take that type of shit personal though. Like you talking about LeBron gotta show you, nigga, you ain't fucking with me. Like you know what I'm saying? Julius Randle, like niggas, you ain't even thinking about. Like it's an NBA. Niggas is cold on every team, at every position.
Motherfuckers be strong too. I
Yeah.
think like them college players don't be as strong. Like them NBA players be strong.
I tell this shit all the time, right? Like I played college basketball. Like I played against D1. I went to a D2. I played against D1 schools, but I never like played D1. But when you in high school, it's like a different level. But I went to junior college. That shit a different level. Like niggas is stronger and faster, and you can see that shit as soon as you play. And then when you go to another level, niggas is stronger and faster and shit like that. You go to another, like every level it advances. So just the NBA is the best of the best. Everybody here, none of that shit matter no more. McDonald's All-American, what you did, none of that shit matter. These are all the best of the best from the world. Like you gotta start over. Like it's a select few of niggas that's like can step in that shit and turn it up. And that because like they gifted, like they body gifted and shit like that, they athleticism, but you just can't step into that shit and just be doing it. I love confidence, never back down, but like arrogance and shit like that, that's just stupid.
That one cat, Ivy, his mom played in the WNBA. That's a pretty dope story. So he kind of been around the game.
Said his granddad played for the Pistons.
Granddad
played for the Lions.
Detroit
Mom
Lions.
played for the Detroit women's team, and now he got drafted by the Detroit Pistons.
Sport rap.
He liked that on the court though.
Never. WNBA don't make no money, and then his granddaddy ain't make no money. Ain't no money.
Especially not at that time. They wasn't making no damn money.
He fuck around grew up bad.
Better than ever.
Eric Dickinson said he made 175 the year he ran for 2,000 yards.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
How much OJ make when he ran for 2,000?
Probably less.
OJ probably had them endorsements and shit
Hurts.
too.
He had that hurts.
Yeah, probably had endorsements, but still.
Yeah.
Them contracts wasn't shit.
With all due respect, man. Yeah, man. No, but the NBA draft, man. NBA, I love how the NBA, like, in this time, like, the season over with, but, like, it's still, like, NBA news every day. I mean, they Kyrie going to the Lakers and shit. They Dame Dollar talking about he want KD to come to Brooklyn. Lakers always trying to get somebody.
They need to clean the house.
Please.
We got like we got a first round pick, dude named Christie or something. He decent.
Fuck
Hey,
him.
shout out to Golden State, man. You see the dude they got from I ain't never seen him play, but I just seen his highlights and shit. They got another Splash brother. He in college shooting that bitch, turning and looking at the bench like Steph, and he's 6'10" with everything. He looked cold as fuck. They stole like the 29th pick.
Don't tell me that.
He looked cold as fuck. Cause the thing about it,
So they had Draymond in the draft room and shit.
they gonna have him. They ain't even gonna need him for 2 years. Like he fuck around being in the G League and
Oh,
shit.
they got what's the name that Jonathan Kaminga dude? He nice.
No,
as fuck.
Kaminga. No,
Kaminga.
they got Kaminga. The what's the
Jordan
big dude?
Poole.
No, the big dude that ain't play all year.
Oh, the
Wiseman.
Wiseman.
Like, but I'm saying
Damn, I forgot about
the cat they just picked up in the draft. He is 6'10" with everything, but got a crazy jumper though. So it's like they was like, yeah, we're just gonna develop him for the next year or two, like they did Jordan Poole, and you see what happened. So he light skinned.
They kind of forced Poole up there because Clay got hurt though. His development got pushed
I
up a
hate
little
that
bit.
organization.
That's a good organization, man. They draft
That's
with.
a great one, but that's why I hate it.
They know they got their shit together over there, man.
The Lakers need to hire whoever they
He
got.
ain't going nowhere.
Saying give them like double what he's something. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I might
Lakers is a win.
Get on the
organization though. It ain't a development organization though.
be a Bay Area fan. Frisco and Golden State.
You about to change?
You like Wallow.
You can't do it. You
got
can't
Wallow.
do it.
that
You
Wallow
talk
shit.
too
I
crazy,
don't
bro.
know.
No, you
hate those
you
shit.
wished for ACL injuries last month,
I
fam.
mean, I prayed for him.
It didn't happen either.
I'm glad your prayers went to the Jesus spam folder, man. Like,
Listen,
he ain't checked that shit.
I wish they would have got her bad, but I might be E40 now. You know what I'm saying?
E4O.
I might be E4O.
That's whole Bay Area.
All Bay.
Hey, man. Hey, but it wouldn't be a podcast if we didn't say condolences to a rapper getting shot or something like that, man. Every week it's just another rapper, man. Prayers to Lil TJ. I fuck with Lil TJ. He a New York rapper from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I know I got hip to Lil TJ from Pop Smoke. Him and Pop Smoke was cool. They had a lot of songs together or whatever like that. But they said he was. They tried to rob him in New Jersey, and it didn't go the way they wanted to go.
I think 2 people got shot.
It was like they got shot at the spot. Then they went up the street.
Gunfire.
They went up the street and some more shooting, and it was just a mess. But it's just messed up. They was saying I was looking into it, man. Where this happened at is like one of the like rich, nice places in New Jersey. Like it was something that wasn't supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? It just show you what time we in though. Like people, it's dangerous out here. People ready to just get any type of way they get it. You out there with $250,000 worth of jewelry on your neck, and
I think Jersey is a nicer area. Period. If you pay attention, a lot of them dudes like they live in Jersey.
no, it's fucked up in Jersey. But it's
it's good areas.
It's good areas.
Like Envy,
where
all
they,
of them.
Yeah.
Cats from Earn Your Leisure, they all live in like Jersey or whatever, but a good area.
But that's what I'm saying. Well, like Fetty Wap from like Newark and all that shit is crazy in
It's
Jersey.
hood.
Yeah, but where he was at, he was nice in front of like a nice hotel he was staying at and all type of shit, and it went down.
Tip robbery.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it's fucked up. His little TJ say his homeboys that like was with him and they held him down, like they returned fire and shot back. They went to jail though for having guns. Like you can't have guns at all.
What everybody was doing with them guns?
Strict laws.
New York State, New York City, what you them guns?
Them laws are strict.
Roddy Ricch just got arrested in New York for having a gun.
I think his charges got dropped or something.
They ain't got dropped yet, but it.
Well, they said somebody else took the.
Yeah. But New York is squirrely though. That's what Lil Wayne tried to do. They found that gun Lil Wayne tour bus and they was like, people like, no, that's me.
Yeah,
They was like, no, that's Lil Wayne. This Lil Wayne bus, that's Lil Wayne gun. And, you know what I'm saying? New York is some wild.
Santana
wild
got the
well, his dumb
He
ass
was tripping.
he was at the
He tried to
airport
take
with
it
a gun.
take it on the plane.
That was some different shit. He was at the airport
Trying
with
to
the gun.
fake like he forgot. It was like that lean and shit. Sleepy ass.
Speaking of Joel Santana, right? This is a versus. We're gonna talk about the R&B versus happened, but a versus just coming up. Joel's versus Memphis Bleak, July 22nd or some shit like that.
It's a real verse.
Yeah, y'all interested in that? I know you probably never heard a Memphis Bleak song in your life.
I haven't.
Y'all not interested in that at all?
I'm a fan of both of them, so like I definitely listen to it. But as far as like a competitive versus, like I'm not interested in it.
Right. It was just people took it as disrespect, right? You know me, I'm a Rockefeller fan, so shit. But Joel's, when they brought it up to Joel's, like on Drink Champs, like you would go against Memphis Bleak. He's like Bleak, fuck out of here. Like I fuck Memphis Bleak up. Man, you know how niggas got ego. Memphis Bleak took that shit personal, and now they had a back and forth. But they still just disrespecting Bleak crazy. But we know how verses go.
Play the right song.
The underdog has been beating the shit out of people. That underestimated motherfucker is always coming out on top. This is why I just brought it up, because it's like Memphis Bleak is a part. Like you might not think Memphis Bleak is shit, but he is on a lot of classic hip hop songs. So like he got a lot of whole features. Like you know how verses work.
It could just be a song.
He bring Hove out on one of them songs. Like it could get a little different. Cam ain't coming out with you.
No, because Hove is a boy still.
No, like yeah,
They-
nigga,
they-
that's
they-
like.
Joel's learned from that last.
And that's what I'm
Be
saying.
prepared.
You so cocky. Joel's go out there and prepare like Bleak got beans out there screaming at you and shit.
Not no more.
Like
Now with that voice.
or Freeway.
Now with that voice. Yeah, Freeway comes screaming.
Freeway screaming at you.
Freeway
He
comes
might bring out the whole
screaming
state property.
Ooh.
He might still got some Kanye. Like yeah, and they'll telling though. Like it's just it's Bleak got some classic like. He on some classic records. Like he on some records that, like y'all said, you never heard Memphis Bleak song, but you have. But you like, I ain't know that was Memphis Bleak song because they might only play T.I. verse on the song. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Hope man, what a Hope most classics. Well, I ain't gonna say classic, but one of his coldest songs is on Bleak album.
That's the
That
disrespect.
was all-
That's disrespect, dude. Hope do that
all-
shit. It's Bleak's Bleak album, and Hope will put a whole song like
Dear Summer.
He do a whole song. Bleak ain't even on it, but it's on Bleak album. He did it on another album too, though. I forgot.
Whole song. It was
The Anything.
and he snapped
You know the
it.
song Anything? Alright, dude. That's on the Bleak album though.
That's crazy.
All Jay-Z though. Put his whole song on Bleak shit. Bleak couldn't even get a verse on it.
But it be having like two versions of it. They be having two versions of
Say
it.
like, what if they play it and then he come out with a verse to it?
And then the song, like that song, Is That Your Chick with like Missy Elliott. I always thought that was.
Oh, they snap.
That's Bleak's song, though.
Bleak.
He might fuck him up then.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, because it could just.
They even brought Twister on the remix.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Twister fuck around could come out and do this shit.
mad at
Really,
me?
like,
I don't love
it can
my
get
fucking
ugly
mouth,
for
my
Jewels if
mouth,
you just
my
think you about to
face,
get
my
an
mouth.
easy win. And then Jewels
Round here, he had the round here with
That's what
Trick
I'm
Daddy.
saying, bro. T.I. and Trick, like,
Round here,
I'm telling you, bro.
I get high,
Hey,
rolling down the I-95.
hey. And then Jewels was saying he wanted Lloyd Banks. But that's another thing.
Lloyd will bust him up because Lloyd can just rap.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, Lloyd Banks is one of them
up.
names where, like, you get brought up and, like, people be like, Lloyd Banks, Jr. They might downplay it. No, but Banks is like,
he can rap.
he
rap,
nice
rap.
as fuck. He on a lot of songs. Like, it could get ugly for Jewel. And we seen you in that first verses, bro. It don't look like you
Too
really
cool.
prepared. You fuck around, get out there trying to outswag him, and that shit might not go how you want it.
I hope he learned from it. I hope so.
Jim Jones said he won't kiss.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
That's what he said. Like, I don't know what's wrong with these niggas, dude. Y'all better
Stop
leave.
that shit.
Y'all better leave these people alone. So
They still mad about that shit. That's why.
we're talking about verses though. The verses just passed.
But before that, I want to go back to the robbery, the little TJ robbery or whatever. Your boy house got invaded in Atlanta. We always talk about the security is a big deal, man. Like these areas, like you was talking about, you be thinking
Vents.
upper scale areas and stuff like that. Everybody cool, but you still got to be on your P's and Q's. And you would just wonder, like, how would this happen in a certain area with certain security? You know what I'm saying? Like a home invasion.
No, you can't underestimate the mind of a criminal.
Exactly. So I think like security. We talked about this in one episode. Like security is a big deal, and I feel like people be getting lax. Like if you live in a certain area, if you know of a certain. It's basically like if you live in a certain area, you get too damn comfortable, but like you still like on the radar though.
This is the thing too about Lil TJ shit. They said Lil TJ and them was sitting in front of a restaurant. Like they were just like sitting outside the restaurant type shit. It's Chipotle. So they hit the block. And like the people seen him out there, so we just seen him out there icy and just hit the block again and jumped out. So it's like even it's fucked up though. Even if you got security though, like you got security, you just might have a big ass security.
It was
So
lacking.
I'm gonna shoot him and I'm gonna shoot you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And I'm gonna take your shit.
yeah. So it's just like it's fucked up. It's just fucked up, point blank. Like,
You just gotta be careful how you move.
exactly. Like it's just fucked up. Like it's a saying. Like shout out to Big Johnny Steen. We got some footage of Big Johnny Steen. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Big Johnny Steen. But he old. He's 76 years old. So Big Johnny Steen got all type of sayings. But he's like, nigga, don't be drinking champagne with beer sippers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that though. Cause nigga, we go to the club and shit. We be in there buying bottles and shit like that. You think them niggas on the bottom, on the ground, drinking a Bud Light and shit like that shit?
They don't like that
They
shit.
like, look at that bitch.
No, they don't like that shit. Niggas spending $300, $400 on the bottle in the club and shit like that.
Yeah.
They don't like that shit. So you just gotta watch your surroundings. Even when you go out, like we be going out and shit like that. And they said we went to that pool party. They said they was shooting in the parking lot at that pool party
After we left.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I kind of got up out of there too. I was on my
but that's how you should do though. Like
And that's why
you should never be sitting around when you at a
You always got to be on your square, and that's why I'm always conscious about everything. The way I move, but like that's why I made a parking spot right there by the exit. You know what I'm saying? That's not on no like look at my truck type shit. That's on some like let me get the fuck up out of here when I need to get the fuck up out of here, and it's ensuring like that don't nobody breaking my shit because it's right there on Front Street. You know, that's a big deal. And I'd have my car broken into, house broken into, ride. I didn't have anything you can think of experiences. I've had it. So like people be making up shit like to be like you just be cautious. You don't have to go through. You're supposed to avoid the shit. I actually been through the shit, but you're supposed
And
to try
being
to
cautious is
avoid.
not being scared.
No, it's not being
I
scary,
hate when
being
people get
cautious
that
and shit like that.
Mixed up like, oh, you scared? No, I'm just paying attention.
Trying to avoid some shit, that's not a bitch move. I'm always trying to avoid conflict or confrontation or anything. Like, I got shit to do.
You gotta watch the technology too. I know last week or the week before, you mentioned FBG Cash.
Yeah.
They said that was due to AirTags.
Apple AirTags.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful with that too. That stuff.
That shit wild. I was
You can track it
at
down.
at the whatchamacallit. I was outside last week we was at Goldfinch or whatever, and I was standing next to a nigga, and all of a sudden my watch went off and said
AirTag tracking.
AirTag tracking. I went to patting myself like, hold on, what's going on? That shit is wild. That AirTag shit is wild, man.
But that 2 Chainz, remember 2 Chainz? We spoke about earlier. He went in his trunk or something and seen the AirTag was in his trunk. And he like got mad as fuck. Like went on live like you bitch ass niggas. Like you know what I'm saying? Because somebody they tossing them AirTags on people's shit and just following you. Now they know where you live and so that's fucked up, man.
Shit was crazy. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
You know what's crazy? I seen somebody go on a rant talking about, man, Apple gotta discontinue the AirTag. That AirTag shit is a good idea though, for real. If you think about it, it's just like niggas use that shit for the bad thing though. It's like you can't blame Apple for that shit. Like nigga, they got that shit for your house keys and wallets. Like nigga, you niggas use that shit to, you know what I'm saying, do some other shit. But and let's be safe out there, man. Shit, stay dangerous. Whatever they say.
Really, what they cop told me that shit the other day. He said, stay forgot what the fuck he said. Motherfucker got robbed across the street from my house. He went knocking on the door. Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. He say stay vigilant or some shit like that. I don't know what the word is, but
You got what he was saying.
I got you. Don't worry about it. If they had came over here, it'd have been trouble. It was right before, and I had.
They might have knew that though. They might have said, "Ah, nah."
It was some wild shit though.
Big ass dog. You gotta deal with.
They was laying on one of my neighbors, and it was crazy because I was just outside with my dog, and I say, if they would have pulled the move when I was outside with my dog, it would have been an interference because the dog would have cut up. You know what I'm saying? But it was wild.
It was recent.
Yeah, it was recent. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Prayers for little TJ though, man. They said he was in stable condition, but at the same time, that don't really mean nothing. I never forget when they said Tupac was in stable condition, and then he died, man.
He died a couple days later, 3-4 days later.
After they said he was in stable condition, that shit fucked me up. I remember being a kid.
But they said he was in stable condition, but he still wasn't conscious.
Yeah, he wasn't alive when that. 96.
Well, they said Lil TJ still ain't really kind of.
That's why I say he wasn't conscious. That's what I mean, Lil TJ.
Man, but I fuck with Lil TJ. But it's fucked up though, cause like I said, I kind of like Lil TJ music, some of his music and shit. So I think I follow him on Instagram and shit. But I be seeing him, and he one of them young niggas. He young. He like 21. He young as hell, and he from like the Bronx, New York and shit. Mm-hmm. So it's like he pride himself like nigga, I'm outside and shit like that. That's what he be on. So it's like,
and like you can't really be mad. Like, motherfuckers ain't never really had shit. So they living their best life. You know what I'm saying? Flashing and flossing and stunting. Like it's like this is what you grind for. It's what you hustle for. And you too young to even understand the consequences. So you just, or a lot of times you don't realize like. Unless it happened to you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be too complacent, too comfortable, like this should have never happened to me. Until
it's fucked up too. Like you know what I'm saying? We sitting here in our 30s and shit. Motherfucker got the ups on us and we got some jury on. Like you can have this shit, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But a 21-year-old kid, like a rapper at that,
I ain't giving it up.
Like, fam, you can't have you take my chain, my career over all time. It's a lot of shit that go with that
Instagram
shit.
Instagram and post your shit.
He got a big ass, it's like Trench Baby or some shit like that. He got that chain come up on there, you know what I'm saying? Career over, all type of shit.
They're laughing at you forever. I seen an interview of Too Short. Too Short, he blew up in the 80s, so he blew up before everybody else did. He had 2-3 platinum albums and he was still in the Bay or whatever. And he said, just like you were saying, he paid attention to stuff like that. So even though he was famous, he had 2 platinum albums. Like at night, he said he didn't come out with the jewels on. He didn't come out in the fancy cars because niggas be acting like they take it as you teasing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I got this, I'm flossing, I got the chains, I got the bankroll. You know what I'm saying? They don't take kindly to that. Like,
flexing on
who this nigga think he is? They don't like the teasing, so he can't. He said he had a Camaro. He had a nice car, but it had no rims. It was just stock. You know what I'm saying? He was rolling, but I ain't flashy. You know, I ain't got no chains on. I got a basic black tee. I might got a bankroll, but I ain't showing off.
And it's fucked up that it gotta be like that, but like that's just him being conscious though.
Yeah,
like you gotta understand how the shit goes.
And it's just how people was raised though. So, like I was watching like Joe Budden podcast and the Lobby Boys on there. Mano and Jim Jones was on there. And Joe Budden just said a joke to him though, like they was in there icy and shit. He was like, "Well, what y'all do if somebody took y'all chain or some shit though like that?" And Jim Jones and Mano both like at the same time like took how? Like what you mean? Like they got offended quick though because they come from a time where it's like nigga,
you can't talk like that.
Don't even say that. Like don't say you gonna take my shit. They kind of got on that with him. Like he was like, no, I ain't mean it like that. But it's like that. Like Mano said that shit. Like nigga. Nobody had to kill me for my chain though. Like I'm cool with that. Like it might be, you might think I sound ridiculous, I might sound crazy, but that's just what it is. Like it was just brought up in a time where it's like if you tucked your chain like you a pussy.
Yeah,
like,
and then it was like I heard somebody was talking about, you know, being robbed and being jacked. Like it's a difference. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Being robbed, motherfucker, mask up. You know, give me what you got. Like being jacked is like some Omar type nigga. Give me your shit, and it's a different level of disrespect. Level of disrespect.
Way more disrespect.
So it was like, you know, and I could see it. And then like until you in that position, you really can't comment on how you would react though. To be honest, so it's just, you know, just stay safe, man. Like move. Militant, just always be conscious and be aware of your surroundings and shit like that. I fell a victim to that, and then I took accountability for it too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really put the blame on the motherfucker that they don't really have shit. You have to take accountability of your position.
Yeah. We're gonna lighten the mood though, cause shout out to Lil TJ, he gonna pull through. You know what I'm saying? But somebody that did just die though. Shout out to Omarion. He got murdered by Mario, you know what I'm saying, just the other day.
Them memes is going nuts.
But before we get to that, Mario, it was the Mario versus the Marion versus, but the pre-show versus was like, they said that was the one. It was Ray J and Bobby Valentino versus Sammy and Pleasure P. Now, when I seen that, like I said, we talk about verses all the time.
It was going one way.
It's just like you look at it, you look at it, you like, Bobby V got some cut. Sammy, I ain't heard since I liked back in the day. He was a kid and shit like that.
Sammy still got the vocals,
singing.
That shit come on, it go a little different though. You know what I'm saying? Ray J got up there. All right, first of all, fam, who thought Ray J could sing in here ever? Y'all thought Ray J could sing?
Well, Ray J had a good album.
No, I'm just saying, like
that Radiation album was fire.
I understand, but you ever heard One Wish on the radio? Y'all thought that sounded like it was a good song, don't get me wrong, but he didn't give an outstanding vocal performance on it. It was sounding kind of fucked up on the radio. So I never thought he was gonna kill that shit live. Like people was disappointed, like Ray J couldn't sing One Wish. He couldn't sing that shit on the radio, nigga. Like,
in his prime.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Y'all thought he was gonna kill that shit on verses, but
they could have put some effects on his mic or something.
Hey, yeah, and
put a filter on.
You got they got all the two live mics too, man. I don't know why. No, but did y'all peep that? Y'all watch that shit? I know you probably watched it.
Damn.
I know you probably watched it.
Then I probably watched it. I had shit else to do.
Yeah, nothing.
I watched everything. I watched The Wire again.
No, but the verses though, I didn't see that. I just seen the highlights on. I just seen the highlights.
Ray J started the line. That's what I heard.
They've been talking about Ray J on drugs.
We're gonna get into the R&B singers on drugs in a minute because Chris Brown album just dropped and shit like that, and y'all gonna stop disrespecting R&B singers that snort cocaine. I don't really like R&B singers that don't snort cocaine. First of all, You know what I'm saying?
That make the song better.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't snort no cocaine, you probably can't sing.
Huh?
Think Kells was Florida?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All that freaky shit he was doing.
Sylvester?
Sylvester was definitely snorting, nigga. No, but
I don't know.
but Ray J was up there looking at a mess and shit. Bobby B. All these niggas up
Why
there.
did they embarrass him like that?
Yeah, that was disrespectful. They shouldn't have been trying to sing this song.
They sang that man's song.
Like, that's fucked up.
That's
Sammy did
disrespect.
singing a song?
Sammy,
They sang-
Bobby V,
they
and,
killed this song.
and Pleasure P. They like all like harmonized one wish, one, and he was looking like, nigga.
That's
He had a shorty with him
He
and
had a
shit.
baby with him and shit like that. That was
They
our
sung
line.
his song.
It was like an
sung
old
the shit out of
three
it,
little
though.
brothers that just don't play too much. And he just up there.
He was up there struggling,
Yeah,
though,
he was,
man.
he was bad.
so though. That's crazy. I ain't see that part.
They embarrassed him. They embarrassed him.
But that got kind of great. But
The nigga could sing, man.
Who?
Sammy and
Sammy and Pleasure P can
sing.
sing.
Ray J.
He sang One Wish better than Ray J.
Yeah,
I
that was our line.
seen Pleasure P.
Pleasure P can sing.
I seen
like a
Pleasure P
motherfucker.
on like a Wednesday at the Beano. And it was crazy. I don't know why he came on a Wednesday, but it was packed. And he was in that motherfucker jamming, dude. They was selling $100 bottles. I'm talking about the life. Everybody was showing out. Everybody had bottles,
Turned up,
bottles.
turned up.
$100 bottles, bro. I think it cost like $40 to get in. $100 bottles.
Cruising down 95.
Oh my god, that was like
That Feel the Rush.
he was jamming and he was woo, 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 jamming, man. Oh my, that was a good show.
So, Mario, we didn't talk about that last week, but Mario versus Marion. Going into that, who would y'all think, just hearing them names? Y'all thought
Mario.
Marion's going to win? Like, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, Marion got a lot of hits and shit like that.
It ain't work.
But, he got
He had all that,
versus
what was that, B2K?
B2K
He had all
shit.
that B2K shit.
He ain't play none of that shit
had
though.
some
He really hurt himself though too. He didn't
By
play.
not playing that
He
shit.
didn't play nothing. He didn't really. He trying to
should've.
do that shit by
So
himself.
Mario
type
was
shit.
at where your boys at? Where your boys at?
See, Mario killed it though. That like it was like some Jadakiss shit. He playing songs people might not even never heard,
But he's singing.
but he's singing them motherfuckers. So it's like, oh, this shit kind of alright. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So
so
he was performing new shit.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
He
that's
do
the
got some
first
new
time that
shit.
shit worked in the verse. Niggas performing. This everybody try to get that shit off. Like, yeah, this is my new single.
Yeah.
This shit. Everybody be like, all right, nigga. But that shit kind of worked for him. Like, damn. Okay, I ain't never heard this joint shit.
The same, man.
Omarion got out there. Omarion had some cuts where I'm thinking like these are for sure point type shit.
Sure win.
So I'm thinking
He had the choreograph.
so when you play
They're dancing
that
and
Drake
shit.
and Omarion that Bria interlude, oh that's a point. Like he ain't gonna Mario ain't got shit for that. But you come out there eating watermelon with your little brother and shit
Your
like
brother.
that and just confuse the fuck out of everybody in the crowd. Dr. Umar just shaking his head looking
Like,
at
this
the
ain't
screen.
even cold. This
That shit was
watermelon-
weird as fuck, dude. Them niggas got to eat
Dr. Umar was
watermelon.
there?
No, I seen them
I
meme.
ain't watching, so I don't know.
I seen them meme. They had Dr. Umar.
I was
just
like,
looking
wait a
like-
minute.
They said we had the watermelon. Dr. Umar just looking like.
The bitches in the crowd didn't even want that shit.
No, that shit.
They trying to feed- they
That
trying
shit
to
was
feed
that
the
shit was
crowd.
weird as fuck though.
They thought they was gonna go crazy.
My woman though, like you know, what I'm saying she a B2K fanatic when she was a kid. Like you know, what I'm saying B2K on her wallpaper and shit like that. So she love Omarion and niggas and shit. I'm texting her the whole time this shit going on. Like,
Get your boy.
yeah, man's is losing 7-0 right now. He is embarrassing himself. Like, nah, she was just like, why is he doing it? She was just confused too, just like everybody else. A diehard fan seen him losing, and that's the arrogance of them stars and shit. I don't think in the moment, I don't think he thought he was losing. He was confused. Like Mario was like, "Hey, fam, don't do that weird ass shit no more." He's like, "Weird? Like what the fuck you on this shit?" Like he thought he was killing that shit.
All them dance moves.
Say he couldn't hear
They was,
something.
they
Like,
was
well,
definitely personal. Mario was talking real slick to him.
you gotta think
He
though.
was talking real, but he
Some verses.
Mario was trying to sud him like they were talking about that tour, that famous tour that they had.
Scream. He was a headline.
Mario was on the tour, so he was trying to sun him like, yeah, he was wooty wooty
He was
woo.
opening for me.
Wooty wooty woo. But vocals, what about them vocals? Then he told him that was such and such singing them vocals. Mario kept saying that was such and such singing them vocals. That ain't even yo. Yeah.
But this is the thing though.
You know who that is singing that.
But But peep that though. Imagine if you just better, like we play
If you
sports
just
and
better,
shit.
yeah.
If you better than somebody, and you see him just getting all the accolades and shit, but you know
you better. Yeah.
he can't really fuck with me. It's politics going along with that shit.
I can't wait.
That's some shit Mario probably
Yeah.
grew up on. Like, man, niggas ain't really fucking with me, but they got that push from their label, or they this, that, and that, or they might did some Illuminati shit. Shout out to Dog Food Killer. You know what I'm saying? So like, he probably wanted that versus bad though. Like, but that's another thing. Niggas don't be wanting them verses because it's a reason. Sammy was calling niggas out for verses though, and everybody was like, Sammy ain't got no cuts. He want to do some Mario shit.
I'll sing everybody. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what niggas be on. So it was definitely entertaining though, but niggas is getting embarrassed on them verses, fam. Y'all, the Chris Brown been doing interviews and shit for his album. New album Breezy just came out. It is a dope album too.
Jamming. I'm gonna listen to it.
He said something on the interview was like, yeah, it's just gonna do something like a light 22 or 23.
Because he been putting out 40
putting
songs
40s
though.
and shit out.
That's another thing too. I was thinking about this shit too, right? I fuck with Chris Brown heavy. He put them albums out like we be talking about Drink Champs and shit. You be like, man, that motherfucker be 4 hours. You be like, I ain't listening to that shit. Like you just might. So when it's 40 songs, you be like, damn, no bullshit.
30 of them slap.
You doing yourself a this like you might want to check that Chris Brown shit out because you gonna find some cuts. Like dude really don't be making bad music though. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he make all type of music. Dude,
28 of them hitting.
That's what I'm saying. Like his new album though, his new album cold though. It's like
he got a lot of features.
He did the thing. He got the features in the front of that album though. He gave y'all Lil Baby and everybody.
But that's how he
here.
got me though.
And
He
then
went straight to the one with Lil Baby on it. Then I just kept listening.
But
to
then that second half ain't no features, and I'm snapping, and I'm going off on this shit by myself and shit. Like Chris Brown though, like
he was one of the most talented people out there.
No, dude is cold. Like he was talking about the verses, and he was on Drink Champs. They was asking him about verses. He was saying like basically the only motherfucker he do a verse with is like Usher. Or he was saying Drake. They threw Drake out there. He was like, Drake got some hits, but he don't think that shit a mesh. Like, because Drake, he do sing, but nigga, I sing 90% of the time. I got a couple rap songs. He sing 30% of the time. He got all rap songs. I think if they did a
matchup for him?
Who?
I'm asking, is Usher the best matchup for him?
Yeah, but this is the only thing. If him and Usher did a versus.
It's just different generations.
I don't want to see. I would want to see them do a versus like Earth, Wind, and Fire, and the Ozzy brothers did that versus. We got to just celebrate both of them. But it wouldn't be like that because we just black people and we just ignorant. We just be on some wild shit. We want to see competitive shit. So, but them two legends, like they shouldn't be competing like that though, because they just two legendary people though. Like,
got to be jamming.
But can't nobody fuck with Chris Brown.
Gotta be for the culture.
Can't nobody fuck with Chris Brown.
I don't think I think no bullshit. Like I was joking. Like I said, I think I said Chris Brown's better than Sylvester. Excuse me. But I was like joking, but I was serious too though. Like I ain't gonna lie. It's just nostalgia. That's the thing that people. That's the thing we all prisoners of nostalgia though. So because it's like. Y'all love Sylvester music because it's good. Man. It's good. It's great music. I ain't gonna say good. It's great music. But you got to remember that's what you grew up on and shit like. So it's still gonna hit you different. You know what I'm saying? It's certain shit you're gonna be biased towards it regardless. So like Chris Brown making his music in 2022, and it's great music, but we niggas don't appreciate. You're not into music like you was when you was 17, 18 years old like that. So. People not really into music the same way. So
How can you say that though?
You just not.
How?
Like radio, like niggas don't listen to music like they listened to music back in the day. You don't buy albums. Like the shit just on your phone. You listen to shit by accident. Shit on TikTok and shit like that. People not into music the same way they was. That
don't necessarily mean that you're not into music like that no more. You could be into music more because of something like that.
More accent.
You know what I'm saying? You got more access.
I'm talking about the people. All right.
So that's what
I think majority of people ain't.
It'd be bigger fans. So just like you're saying, we're not hearing it on the radio no more. So you got to actually check for somebody. And if you actually checking for a specific person, you really you really liking their music.
Yeah, no,
And-
but so,
and them individuals got fans like that.
so I know, but I'm saying I'm talking in general, just the people, how we.
Chris Brown ain't better than R. Kelly.
I'm not comparing. That's not even what we talking about right
That's
now.
what you said though.
Niggas, I'm talking in general though. Y'all taking what I said because y'all love. That's my whole point.
I love
y'all
it.
love Kill. That's about y'all making my point.
I love both of them.
No, but what I'm
Y'all ain't
saying.
even analyzed.
Yes, y'all because y'all threw off by me saying that dude can fuck with Kills. So I threw y'all off. So let's change the whole thing. I'm just talking about music fans in general. The way people process music nowadays. Don't compare Chris Brown and R. Kelly no more. We're just talking about just music in general. The music, niggas dropping music today, it ain't the same as when we grew up and dropped music because it was like you would appreciate it different. This music could be affecting your life. Like when you heard these songs, like you can think of the memories,
Time frame,
the
and you can
times of
put
that shit.
something with it.
The music made today,
It's
it don't-
oversaturated.
Exactly.
First of all,
It don't even work like that. Like it ain't even the process ain't even necessarily like that. Juice want to hear Lil Baby drop every month if he can. So it's like he can't say the Lil Baby shit from 2 years ago. Like the Lil Baby got like one classic song, like the freestyle. That's like his classic song that everybody loved type shit. But
that My Turn was a classic album.
I still listen to shit from
I'm telling you, dude,
me.
they way high.
I understand what you're saying, but them three, we can exclude Kels.
Yeah.
Sylvester. We can exclude them. But
Calling you that shit, man.
my bad. I done fell
I got you.
man.
But them three cats,
Yeah.
they all their music, they made soulful, like their music was for the time. So
You
just
talking
like,
about Kills,
Kills and
Usher,
Usher and Chris Brown.
Yeah.
That specific generation.
They got albums, you know what I'm saying, that was in that time frame where people appreciate.
No, but I'm talking. But you think about Chris Brown now, he getting underappreciated now because it's like he's still in this generation.
But I'm just saying to go towards your point. To go towards your point, the point you were trying to make was is oversaturated. They just putting out music, but he was in that era when the music counted and people appreciated music as well as Usher. You know what I'm saying? So all three of them, those names right there, they'd be epic battles, regardless of who you put with each other. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion,
I would love to see that, but after this last verse, I don't think Usher or Chris Brown will do a verses.
Usher,
Like I don't think they'll do that shit against each other. They might fuck somebody else.
Because they know they ain't gonna look that.
They might fuck somebody else up. They ain't gonna do that.
you don't think they'll go heads up with each other? You got to get the people what they want to see, man.
I want.
They gotta dance
If
with
they
it.
want to save,
I want to see Usher like.
They gotta dance with it though.
I want to see Usher fuck up like Justin Timberlake.
Chris
or
Brown
something.
gonna do that anyway.
They gotta dance. Usher gonna do that anyway. Like if anybody can fuck Chris Brown up, it'd be Usher
Still
though.
got moves.
You
Like
said
a
you want to see who?
motherfucker
I
though.
want to see Usher fuck Justin Timberlake up.
That ain't even close. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Timberlake got
People fuck with
JT
Justin
got some
Timberlake,
shit.
Yeah, Timberlake
They
got
fuck with dude.
JT got some-
I fuck with Justin Timberlake.
JT
you know
got
what
some
I'm saying?
shit.
But I would just love that to be Usher. Fuck that man around. Though.
I just think the number 20 when I think of verses. Do a nigga got 20 of them?
JT got 20.
You a young nigga. Justin Timberlake got.
I ain't saying he don't. I'm
40.
I'm saying
That might be a
No, I'm
40
saying-
piece.
I ain't just saying
got,
just him. though. I'm just thinking in general.
JT,
Yeah, dude,
JT go to the barbecues.
No, I don't invite no white people. to my
You don't
barbecue.
have to go to your barbecue.
He don't go to the barbecue.
Like your barbecues be different.
He don't even have barbecue.
Who?
Dude, ain't niggas
Yeah,
in
no,
the
he
barbecue.
don't. He don't like white people. But like, Justin Timberlake been to the barbecues before you even had barbecues.
Fuck out of here. No, we didn't.
You crazy?
This is true.
On
Y'all fuck with
everything.
Justin Timberlake like that?
Not like that. I don't. But
Damn.
I'm just saying.
Y'all,
like,
know, y'all remember what he
been
did to Janet
He
Jackson?
been there.
Y'all
Yeah.
remember what he did to Janet
I
Jackson?
remember. He told on her. He told on her.
God damn. Y'all, you fuck with a dude like that?
He told on her. He definitely told on her.
I don't dislike other races.
He told on her for he can go somewhere. Where he can go perform at the what was the stage they were trying to perform at?
Super Bowl?
No, that's what happened at the Super Bowl. But he told on her so he can perform
Grammys.
at the Grammy.
I don't know. Justin Timberlake, bitch ass nigga. But that was a good song.
That's not you know the bitch ass. And sometimes you can't take away from the music. I just here for the music.
Yeah.
That's all I'm here for.
I just here for the
See, I think Justin Timberlake can fuck with Usher. Come to music.
I don't think who
I don't.
so what. Like you talking
Can
about
Justin
verses.
Timberlake fuck with Usher? We ain't talking about nothing. Just talking about music.
You talking about a versus. A verse can go any way.
You think?
I put Usher up here. Me too. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just. I don't know.
See, I don't think Justin Timberlake can fuck with Usher at all. So that's what I'm saying. I would love to see that.
You want to see him get whooped
Oh
on.
man, because I done heard people can say that. Like, y'all think that would be a good one? And I don't think it would be a good
You
one.
gotta keep the white boys together, like JT and Robin Thicke or something. You gotta keep them together.
JT the body Robin Thicke.
That's cool.
Yeah,
but, you
so
know,
what?
Maybe white on white crime.
Yeah. Oh, so be it.
White on white crime. No losers, no losses to the coach. No memes for us. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Backstreet Boys versus
cancel
NSYNC.
Yeah, some shit like that. But
They ain't allowed to. They ain't even. Yeah, we can't even put them on BT.
They wouldn't be on Versus though. They had to do some other shit by themselves, some Against Us or something. I don't know.
Twitch.
Yeah, it couldn't be Versus. It'd be
listen.
head to head.
they be on Zeus.
Backstreet,
But they're bad at the
head to head.
They be on
Backstreet
Zeus.
Boys and NSYNC. It ain't gonna be no Versus. Now.
MTV too. Some shit like that.
VH1.
They was on us. JT made BET though. JT
They
made
tried to
BET.
push you. You see,
Come to the barbecues, man.
he come to your barbecue, nigga.
I wouldn't mind.
He
him
ain't
taking
never been to
that
my
line.
barbecue.
I wouldn't mind.
He could come if he
Hey,
wanted
you
to.
see the Elvis movie coming out?
My son seen that yesterday for some weird ass movie.
You see that?
Because he's shorty. And so they wanted to go see Black Phone, but they had to have a parent there to see, so they just seen whatever they could see.
They don't.
Y'all
do
been
the shit
peeping.
where
Y'all
you-
been peeping
They don't do
Eminem.
the what shit where you usually just buy that ticket and then go to the other thing.
They checking tickets, probably.
They do that now.
Oh yeah, they check.
Yeah, they be walking, especially at the new movie theater. They be walking all through the aisles and shit. They be on some.
Damn.
He said, "Yeah, we watched a movie called Elvis. It was about to sing." I said, "What the hell was it?" Elvis is motherfucker. You don't know who
I'm
that
not going to see that shit.
king of rock and roll.
You see, but y'all been, you know, Eminem like executive producing the Elvis soundtrack, and he even like got lines and shit. They was making a big deal saying like he was like he the hip hop Elvis, kind of like Elvis.
Eminem can't go to your barbecue?
No, Elvis took. If we having a black people barbecue,
You having a barbecue, motherfucker? It's a barbecue.
no, Dave.
You having a
Dave's the
barbecue?
only person invited.
Huh?
Dave
What about his fucking wife?
I don't really know her like that, but he,
She can't come.
He can have a plus one.
Plus one?
Yeah.
What about Medford?
No.
What about
No.
your coach?
No.
Coach Bennett.
No.
Bennett can't come to your barbecue?
No.
Coach Bennett can come to my shit.
No.
Coach Bennett,
Black hair Bennett?
he ain't give me.
No.
He made sure I didn't get
crazy.
spelled. Goddamn.
Damn. We talking about the barbecue.
You fronting, man.
We talking about the barbecue.
You nice as
You got
fuck in
right
front
in
of
you,
Bennett
dude.
now. They be talking nice to him.
So if we have so look,
shaking
this
their hand like this.
is a
Not dapping them up.
got me fucked.
If he's shaking their hand
Hey.
like this, he's
Hey, listen. I seen you niggas code switch before. I seen you niggas voice change when y'all talking to certain people.
who? Yeah, spit it out.
Seen you code switch when
You
it comes to
lying.
white people.
You lying.
I done heard you call motherfucker a white dude dog breath before. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Who?
Me. I call
That's what I'm saying. I heard you say some weird shit
I never, see
before.
what I'm saying? It's an insider. See what I'm saying?
I'm like,
Dog, bro. Yeah,
you
what's
heard
up,
me
dog,
do?
bro?
Huh?
What you heard me do?
I done heard your voice change at work multiple times.
Like who?
There's a little white lady. Hey, you did it. Your voice
No
went higher and
fucking
shit. I'm
way.
like,
You fronting.
I don't even. There ain't no females in my department.
The dog breath, yeah, see, that's an insider. That was over his head, so he was trying to figure out what it was, you know.
I wasn't trying to. I was just
That's
confused.
cool.
I just never heard you call
You
nobody
heard
dog
me
breath.
switch my fucking.
Yeah, I call him dog breath.
I done heard niggas code switch before.
I said my voice never get high.
All right, man.
Like when?
I done seen you talk different to people. at
Like who?
work. It ain't a big deal.
It is a big deal. Like who?
Y'all on code switch?
No. I am who I am at work and at
No. All right, man.
That time, coach.
I done heard niggas change up. Like that's my. If that ain't what it was, I done heard you just.
Yeah, you heard me call him over
I done
dog
heard your
breath. Yeah.
slang get different around white people.
Call him dog breath instead
So
of
they
what?
got insiders with him and shit.
I guess I don't know, but I just now he explained it just now. I mean, but I
call
was
him dog breath, yeah. It never was, hey, how you doing, sir? Put
No,
it
no,
in,
no, I
Put it
never
there,
said-
pal, that type of shit. What's up, dog breath?
You see me do that?
Between me and him.
Young Jock said about T-Pain.
Yeah, put it here, chum. You know, I ain't never. I'm a all the white boys.
Y'all just accused. Yeah, but listen. Y'all just accused me of doing something, and you never
I
seen me
never
do
accused
that.
you of switching nothing.
He
up.
just did. He did. Maybe you didn't.
What
He
is-
did.
what-
He
what
talking
is-
about when
how
Bennett
you
come
just switching up?
when Bennett come around. I'm doing this and shit like that. I don't be on that.
Well, don't attack me,
But
nigga.
all right, I'm just saying.
I'm
I've
not
never done that. I've seen you act different from white people. I just said
what's different about it?
Your slang got different.
That's
You
not
called
a
him
slang.
dog breath.
Yeah.
I was confused
Instead
as
of
fuck.
calling him, "What's up, my nigga?"
No, I said-
"What's up, dog, bro?" Yeah.
Have y'all ever heard somebody call somebody dog breath?
It's an inside.
I didn't know.
I don't know what dog breath is.
Exactly. So it's talking different. That's all.
What's talking different about it?
You called another person dog breath.
Yeah.
That's like some white shit. Some shit I never heard or something like that.
It's an insider.
All right, you explained it, but that's it. That's what I'm talking about. That's the example I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You,
It's different. It's different from this though.
you see me do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You have never seen me do. You're lying.
I see.
You're lying.
I see you go like this.
You lying. Why you don't lie?
I'm not lying.
Who you see me shake hands like that with?
The exact person I just said. Bennett.
You see me do this to him?
Bennett. Yeah. When you see me, I got white friends,
That's
and I
crazy,
dap them up
bro.
like this.
You
I
never-
might have called them dog breath, but I dap them up. This goes. You know what I'm saying?
But you just lying on camera.
That's not true.
You never see me do that
That's
before.
not true.
They call me Joe Jack at work.
That's not true.
They gonna fake it.
That's fucked
and the thing about it is,
No, that's fucked up. You gonna lie. Where I do that at?
It's not. It's
Where'd
not,
I do that at?
There's nothing fucked up about it.
Where'd I do that at?
At Bonding. Me. No, I didn't. Okay, it wasn't no dap. It wasn't this. It was this.
No, it wasn't.
It
How you
wasn't
get
no
to this
dap.
in the hood?
See what I'm saying?
How you get to this in the hood?
See what I'm saying?
I didn't do
It
that.
happened though.
It did not happen.
So just like you recall
No.
you recall something specific.
You recall.
I recall something.
Bro, you
specific.
never seen me do that. You never seen me shake that man's hand like that.
You asked me and I gave you an example. So that happened, right?
No, you lied.
I didn't lie. That happened, right?
No, bro. No, it didn't. It didn't happen.
That day happened.
I don't want to be called the crossfire. No, fuck that.
I ain't
I'm
talking
gonna
about
speak
that.
my piece.
You can speak your piece. That day happened, right? So I'm not lying about the event.
I didn't shake his hand like that.
Okay.
You're lying.
That's not true.
Anyway,
You lying. I didn't shake his hand
I
like that.
beg to differ.
I'm Joe Jack.
I beg
Here,
to differ.
there, and everywhere.
I beg to differ.
And I do a podcast that's on YouTube every single week. So, you know what I'm saying? This is the real me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't even really talk. I swear to God, I don't even really talk to people that work no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like I go to work, I do my job, I speak to who I speak to, and like it's never I snapped on multiple motherfuckers. Like I am who I am, here, there, and outside of work. Like I am who I am. Like I ain't gonna switch it up for no motherfucking body. I don't switch it up for my kids. I cuss and all types of shit. Like this is me. This is who I am. 24/7, 365.
Hey, me too. And as we haven't discussed. You lie about that.
That's not a lie. So you remember the event, right?
I can't argue with you if you lie.
How am I
We
lying?
can't debate if you lie. Because you didn't
What's
see me
the
do
debate?
that. You didn't see me do that.
Okay, you said a specific time.
You didn't see
A
me do that.
specific time when you thought I was what was the
Code
phrase?
switching.
Code switching because I called a person by a nickname, dog breath. That's a nickname.
That's a terrible nickname.
That's fine. That's a nickname. I called a person by a nickname, and you called it code switching. But I seen you go from dapping to that.
You didn't, Katie. Especially Coach.
But in certain
Say it
circumstances,
again. Hold on.
in certain circumstances, that is a problem. But you didn't
call
see
it
me
what
as a
you want to
Coach.
call it.
I
But
did though.
if I gotta shake a motherfucking hand, I shake a motherfucking
So you
hand.
shook his hand, then went in with the hug, or you hug, or there was no handshake, it was just a hug.
Yeah, it was a handshake hug.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it was. Because that's what
It wasn't
would
a
be.
dap. It wasn't a dap. It was a put her there.
How's a put it there get to a hug? A put it there don't get to a hug though.
How come it don't?
It don't.
It's the same
A
motion.
put it there is a put it
It's
there.
the same
Get the
motion.
fuck over there. I don't really know you like
It's
that.
the same motion.
No, listen. A put it there is an old man. How you doing? That's over there. If I'm gonna give
It's
a
the
nigga a
same
hug, it's gonna
motion.
be a.
It's the same. So you
Boom!
can't.
That's what it
You
was.
can't go from put her there to hug.
Well,
I never put it there to hug.
You can't.
I ain't did that before.
That's hard to get to though.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it's a meeting.
You can't go from put her there to hug.
I don't do that. I mean, I ain't never did
It's the
it.
same.
That's two
fucking
different
motion.
instances.
When a put her there go there, that means it's an old man.
Listen.
If I see Joe Jack Granddad, I'm gonna give him a putter there. Shit like that. Coach Bennett gonna get a "What's up, Coach?" That's what's gonna happen. I didn't do.
Did he or did he not get
There was
that?
no fucking dap involved. Just like I said, you remembered a specific time when I called a person by their nickname and he called it Coach. There's nothing. What you said again?
You thought that was weird when I did that?
Yeah.
See, that's cap.
Yeah. It was cap about it. You said I'm lying.
Lord.
We talking about two specific
I
events.
just seen Coach Bennett. When I seen it, it was the same.
With that time at
Why would I do
motherfucking at Fast Studies, it was this. That's why I specifically said that. And you said, when did I do that?
Who Coach Bennett was with?
When did I do that? I say this time, this place. So the event happened. You just didn't do it the way I said you did it. That's what he said. Okay.
Yeah. I just didn't do that. I just dapped him up, gave him a hug like I would do every time I see Coach Bennett. You know what I'm saying? This all started from. Y'all said I was capping about some shit. Listen, and this is what we're gonna do.
I ain't say you was
but look, this is the point.
When
When we talk about the barbecue, I'm talking about a metaphoric barbecue.
Yeah.
Like the when people be like, when Jack Harlow would do a TikTok dance, they be like, "Oh, Jack Harlow's invited to the barbecue now because he got rhythm." It's a metaphoric thing, like a black only thing, and we inviting these couple white people. That's what we talking about with the barbecue. You know what I'm saying? It's not a literal thing. Yeah. So that it's a joke.
So like Eminem.
So to me,
they coming to my barbecue.
Yeah, they should be invited.
Yeah.
They invited to the barbecue.
To y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about with that shit though. But I was pointing out.
So you dislike them like overall, or you just don't like them because they white?
No, I'm saying we doing some shit, all black shit. I'm not inviting the culture vultures to the all black shit.
Culture vultures. So you
and see, so I don't know. Certain people when they come to the adult culture vulture thing.
Ben was at your wedding, right? If you said Ben wasn't invited to the barbecue, so that's cap.
We just talking about culture. Hey,
That's cap.
that's cap. Hey, I changed a lot since 2015.
That's true. And listen, and that's all true.
And like me, we talk about it off camera, but we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna agree to disagree, but we can talk about it off camera. But me and him just before y'all got here, me and Nick had a conversation about Coach Bennett. But we can talk about it afterwards. You know what I'm saying? We'll agree to disagree. So Elvis, the Elvis movie. Y'all gonna check the Elvis movie out?
No.
I brought it up because Ray Charles and shit, right?
I want to see Top Gun.
So when they asked Ray Charles about Elvis, right? It was like a whole bunch of shit. They would ask Ray Charles about Elvis being the king of R&B. I mean, king of rock and roll. Excuse me. He like went off like Ray Charles, like damn near black. Well, I'm about to say blacked out, but I don't see everything in black. But he was rocking. He was mad as shit though. Like talking about it, basically like Ray Charles ain't got no fucking talent. I mean, Elvis ain't got no talent. Like y'all giving him that title and he ain't shit. Like this is how all them people back in the day talked about Elvis. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a crazy thing. Like you look back on it, he's like one of the most beloved and praised people, but his peers like hated his guts type shit.
Who? Elvis?
Yeah. Like all the rock and roll people back in the day, like
probably because he was dating.
He was hella. I don't even think it was about that. Like it's just the way he swept the game. Like he was hella successful. So like, It could have been like some competition type shit.
But
I don't know shit about Elvis.
That's just me speculating. I know
he stole a bunch of songs. He did the same thing they was accusing Michael Jackson of. He was doing shit like that as well too. So that's the only thing I know about Elvis.
Yeah, it's basically like a lot of his hits was they were just like remakes. They would be black hits, and then they would just give them to Elvis and be like redo this, and then it'd be the number one song in the world, and they wouldn't pay back. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you got people like Jackie Wilson and shit like that, and James Brown. Like these niggas dancing way better than him dancing, and he get up there and do this shit, and they make it seem like
halfway do the shit,
and he invented like he just the coldest motherfucker ever. But it's just interesting though, cause like people accuse Eminem of being that with hip hop type shit, cause like Rolling Stone or big people would be like Eminem was the king of rap, you know what I'm saying? Cause he's the most successful. But people like would be like, fuck out of here. It's hella people better than Eminem type shit. But it's funny that Eminem, that's why I brought it up. Eminem is like took on the charge of like he loved Elvis, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like he executive producing the album, the soundtrack and shit like that, and he even speak on that shit and stuff.
Still got a little bit of white in it.
A lot of it. I mean, he white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, but
I think he used to run away from that shit. Now it's just
he
like
did. I want to say he used to run away from being. I mean, he stepped into a culture. You know what I'm saying? That really didn't support. You know what I'm saying? White people like that, and had a real good time in the culture. So now he was so engulfed in, you know what I'm saying, being the face of a black culture. But what about he got fans saying, what about us? You know what I'm saying? So now he's embracing the us side. That's the way I.
It was almost like
that's the
playing
way
both
I
sides of the fence.
Yeah, like I mean, not even playing both sides of the fence, because he's a hip hop
going back to his roots.
rapper. You know what I'm saying? So he's got white fans who's like, what about us? And so now you're just embracing that side.
How y'all feel about like it be white rappers, right? They'll come into rap and that shit don't work. Like, and then they'll be like, fuck it, I'm about to just be a rock star. Like we seen like Kid Rock. When he first came out, he was a rapper. Like he was a rapper. Like he had a rap album. He's from Detroit. He was a rapper. That shit didn't work. Now he balled to the ball, to bang the bang. He rock and roll star turned into Kid Rock. He was always Kid Rock, but he stopped rapping and now he doing more rock. Now he all the way like country. One more. And then right now the same thing. Machine Gun Kelly. He was a rapper. Now he all the way a rock star and he's successful and shit like that. He don't rap at all no more though. You know what I'm saying? They say they was like that's some bullshit because it's like black people can't do that type of shit. Like
I get that overall. Like he's still doing music though. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm the type of person like I can separate the music from the person or whatever. Everything else is going on. Like he went from one genre to another genre. You know what I'm saying? But he's still doing music. This didn't work, but that did work. So
they allowed Drake to do it.
So it's almost like
that's my point.
You know, it's like he's still doing music though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he just jumped from this to that. Like a lot of people, like okay, like what
this is white privilege.
He just used his privilege.
Yeah, it's just.
But I brought that up because that's what they were trying to get on Drake. They was like Drake stealing from dance culture and shit like that. Like, fuck that. Y'all do that. People do that shit every day. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to make a dance album.
So what about your back and forth with it wasn't necessarily back and forth, but what about your debate with J Love? It was on Facebook about fucking up the culture. Or
that's what I was finna get to. I think they debating about that because Drake's saying they ain't caught up. So what he said was they ain't caught up yet. So he's trying to make this the new hip hop. That's why they mad at Drake because he trying to transcend hip hop to this dance shit. And a lot of people ain't. I ain't on that. A lot of people ain't on that. So he trying.
But the biggest motherfucker
exactly.
is on that.
So that's why they say he's fucking it up because he can influence everybody.
Yeah.
He can influence
everybody.
Did. He can influence everybody to transcend to some other shit. Not everything gonna be sounding like that. And
that's what I'm saying.
Nah,
so like
he's not doing. He been doing it though.
Not like this though.
This is a mockery. This is a
different.
mockery of hip hop. So he flexing his stardom. Like, yeah, I can make motherfuckers do this. Watch this.
Yeah.
Watch when people follow along to this. That's what he owns.
See, when I was talking to J Love, because J Love brought it up, like basically they was praising. You know what I'm saying? Drake dropped the dance album, and Beyonce album come out at the end of the month, and she dropped a song sound like fucking Drake. It could be on Drake's album.
Kind of sound like.
So basically, like people was like it's dope and shit like that. But if Beyonce whole album, I don't think Beyonce whole album sound like that. But say if Beyonce drop her whole album, it's like that too. You got Drake and Beyonce, the two biggest artists in the world. Like Like no ifs ands or buts about it. Like biggest artists in pop R&B and shit like that. If they stop rapping and stop making R&B music, people gonna follow. Like it's already not it's not a popular thing. Like you got niggas don't be wanting to rap no more. Like that's not a crazy. You gotta have a melody. You gotta have shit like that. So if people stop doing that shit, like rap would fucking go away type shit. It won't be popular. Like niggas is followers. Like if y'all think if Drake just keep making this shit like that,
people are followers.
So it's like if Drake keep making that shit and this shit like people just keep on catching on. I'm already seeing people saying like Drake album ain't that bad and shit like that because it's Drake. It's growing on people shit like that. I don't like dance music, so I'm not gonna just listen to that shit. It's simple as that.
I don't like hella upbeat shit either, so like I'm not finna listen to it.
But if that could become the wave, nigga, everybody people gonna do that shit.
If people think it's a roadway to a number one or to a bag where motherfuckers will try it.
Yeah,
they would at least
dip
try
my finger in there. Oh man, it's some money over here. It ain't too. It don't feel too bad.
I mean, you see it happen all the time. Like
I can't knock it.
With auto-tune, like nigga, everybody made auto-tune songs. Like that's just what it is. That became the number one sound and shit like that. It's just how shit go. Like the mumble rap shit, like nigga, that shit became a thing. Like it is what it is. And when the biggest people doing that shit, it do influence. That could be a bad thing. Like how KD said, if Drake would just would have been like, man, this is my dance album. You know what I'm saying? Like I just wanted to make that but Drake did say like, y'all ain't caught up yet, type shit.
Man,
so
fuck that. And Toronto. Damn, the whole country. That thing, all that, whatever that is, that big statue, whatever the fuck.
Free health care, bro.
Do that?
What they say?
Fuck that.
What did that thing called?
I don't know that thing.
But new music, new albums from Chris Brown. We already talked about that. That's dope. French Montana dropped an album with Harry Fraud.
Money Man dropped.
Money Man.
Slick, y'all be know what the fuck he talking about.
The most influential. They say Money Man help people get that bread.
If you know what he talking
He
about.
took that shit. He took that Bitcoin shit. He probably fucked up right now.
He invested a lot in Bitcoin?
Nah, Money Man was one of the ones that took his little deal in Bitcoin.
He probably got up out of there. He's a smart dude. He's a smart dude.
Yeah, he probably got out of
I
there.
hope so.
He a smart dude. He probably knew when that shit was crashing and everything. He probably got up out of it.
Niggas don't be knowing what
Giveon dropped an album, another R&B album. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like Giveon, he dropped a solid album. It was pretty dope.
Where he from? Where Money Man from?
Detroit. Ain't
No. I really can't say that.
he rap like the niggas from Detroit. I don't know where he went. I thought he was from Detroit. Y'all see YG and Tiger's new music video.
They act like girls, ain't they?
Just like women.
Did y'all watch the video?
I seen the still of it. I seen the still.
It ain't that bad. They wasn't acting. They robbed the bank and they had masks on.
You want some,
You know what I'm saying? Like it was like think of white chicks and shit like that. But if you think they just had masks on robbing the bank.
when they first put the little
So it was
clip
look crazy though. Like
on forward.
Atlanta.
Born in New York.
Yeah. So it did look crazy. They was in the car like fake dancing and shit, and they had the mask on like women and shit. So people was just killing them. But if you watch the video, they just robbed the bank with the mask on and shit like that. I don't know. I mean, but it's just people want to go viral and shit like that. It's like it wasn't white chicks. Like I'm thinking they about to redo White Chicks or some shit like that. It was just a music video. They had masks on and shit like that. People up and on. The song was dope though. They got 21 Savage, Bia, Tiger, YG.
So it was one song.
Huh?
It was one song.
Yeah, it was just a song. They just made the music video.
When the game shit come out? I feel like he
Next Friday. Drillin'. He dropped a new song, a single with Hit Boy. It's dope too. The Game.
Violence. It's called Violence.
Yeah, it's called Violence. 13 years ago to yesterday, Michael Jackson passed. Y'all remember when y'all was when Michael Jackson died?
Can't say that.
I do. I was at my grandma's house. I played sick.
Is he the most famous person that died in like our lifetime?
Probably.
Cause I remember this shit like that. I just remember like what I was doing when Mike died and
I
shit.
was sitting in my grandma's living room. I I had played.
Michael Jackson.
That was a wild
Like
shit.
Y2K shit.
Like it was on every news channel. Like it was on
it was
ESPN
breaking
and
news.
shit. Like it was crazy.
Especially because it was like the little conspiracy behind it. Like it wasn't like a random death. It was like he got killed by his doctor type. It was,
And then that bitch, he went on a run or he skipped countries or some shit for a second, didn't he?
The doctor. Yeah, it took a minute for him to turn himself into some shit. But he got 3 years for killing Mike. It's crazy.
I wonder what he doing now.
Still
A
doing
doctor,
procedures,
something.
nigga.
He doing BBLs and
Still
shit.
doing procedures.
So I was going.
Still
Trying to go
putting
down a
motherfuckers-
little
I
bit.
went to the same doctor that said kill Michael Jackson.
Doing BBLs for the low type
they
shit.
got new technology.
Chris Brown spoke on it too. He said he not better than Michael Jackson. Y'all can stop comparing that to him.
Just music wise, I just think it was the gray area because, like I said, with that comment, more talented is real broad. Michael Jackson can't hoop,
You don't know that though.
can't hoop, or he can't gangbang.
Mike,
or paint.
hold up.
He was
Mike,
with them lokes. I think.
Yeah, come on now. He went to his
can't
60s.
Fucking paint. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know that though.
Can he flip? I never seen Mike flip.
I
Hey,
definitely think Mike can flip. All
this
that
the
shit he
thing
do.
though. But back in the
He
day,
can flip?
ain't no telling what Mike could do. Because back in the day, it was like you couldn't. Superstars never showed themselves unless they were doing something.
Not
So,
like social.
ain't no telling what Mike could do.
Can't flip.
Mike could flip. Man.
Or who?
Athletic as
Mike
shit.
can flip
fucking
colors.
dance
Mike
and
flip
shit.
races. Fuck you mean?
Say it again.
Mike flip races.
Listen,
Mike went from black to white. Fuck you mean? That's the ultimate flip.
he can't fucking
Yeah,
do
Dilla
it. He
Lago.
can't
Huh?
do backhand.
Dilla Lago, dude.
You think he can't flip?
He was tricking us though. He was tricking us. See that before he was tricking us. Though.
Well, how was he tricking
all
us,
that
KD?
lean and shit. All that lean
Well,
and
that
shit.
okay.
He was
I ain't
tricking
talking about
us.
that. I'm
It was a
saying
trick,
he can
too.
still dance and shit, man.
Fuck yeah, it was a trick. It was a patented made shoe that made that nigga lean and his nose touch the ground and come back up and shit like that. Yeah, it
was a shoe?
trick. It was a shoe.
Shoe hooking the floor.
Yeah, it was a hook that came up.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was a kid, I thought Michael Jackson was like a superhero. I thought he had superpowers and shit.
Yeah, he was tricking the fuck out
I ain't
of
gonna hold
it.
you.
He was tricking.
On practice.
That was a dope ass move.
Move was cold.
Oh, Mike could probably still lean more than anybody
Yeah,
else
right.
though. Like
You
even
still gotta be able to
though
lean that
his
fuck
lean
out.
probably was colder than still everybody. Like if everybody in the world
George
can only
Strait,
lean
you
like
got
50 degrees, he had 45 in him though. Type
He
shit.
was the shoe.
You don't think that took no
Trick the
core-
fuck
you don't think
out
that
of
took
him.
no core strength to lean?
Oh yeah, look.
Mike core strong as shit.
Yeah.
Mike probably get fold over with a body punch. Boom.
Core strong as a
Oh,
motherfucker.
bro, man.
Anybody spin like
Remember he
that?
said he don't like people who can't do shit he can that can do shit he can't do.
I want to
Never
talk about.
lean
I want
like
to talk
that.
about Mike.
Mikey, that's different.
I'm
Huh?
talking about regular people. Yeah.
Shout out to Michael Jackson,
Fuck, you know how
man.
to play the drums for a nigga. And I can't. With the same school I went to. Nigga, what?
That ain't even that is super impressive, dude.
That is, though. Cause the
DT
drums
probably over there
hard.
playing the drums right now, though.
Huh?
He probably over there playing the drums right now.
Yeah, but like, yeah, how you learn how to do that shit, nigga?
He went to church. Fucking heathen.
Fuck all that.
Michael Jackson movie in production though. He's the same person that made the Ray Charles movie, the director, Michael Jackson.
Who gonna
See
play
fucking
that?
10 fucking Michael Jackson movies.
No, we ain't seen no
Hell
Mike
no.
movie.
You ain't never seen no Mike movie?
You never seen no.
Yeah. That's why he need a do-over. That's one of the worst shits ever fucking made.
Flex.
The
It
dude,
was a
you
black
ever seen
man.
that show One on One?
A nigga my
The
color
dude-
with
Oh,
paint,
yeah, I
with
did
face
see that.
paint.
That was some of the worst. That was like they owe Mike for that though. Like for anybody that greenlit that shit to come out. The Mike movie, though, that shit, it's gonna be awkward.
Because that Ray movie was wild.
They better have some new shit in there. I want to see him hold the baby over the balcony and everything. I want to see.
That might be. That
I
might
want
be
to
in
see
it.
the Scandal. I want to Never Land. Calkins with a Home Alone. Yeah, I want to see him.
They got all be in it.
I got to see it all. I want to know what really happened. They got to put it all out there.
I think, but you know, they brought that shit. I would like this. I think with somebody like life like that, it's gonna be hard to do that shit in a 2-hour movie. So that should it should be a Netflix series or something like that. 3 seasons, some shit like that. Yeah, I think Michael Jackson came out in 1968, bro.
It's 2000.
You know what I'm saying? That dude's career is crazy, and was like on top since 1968. That's why it's a bad comparison when you compare a nigga that's been Chris Brown.
They
that's been
showed
on
Mike
for 10
coming
years.
out on that concert and just stood there. Motherfuckers went to one crazy.
passing out and shit.
They had ambulances on
He
deck.
didn't move. He just stood there.
And then he did like one move and it was like everybody went nuts.
He didn't move.
He didn't even do shit.
Changed his head. He was
He
looking
just
this way.
dead.
Look,
Right,
Then
might have snatched the glasses
he took
off
his
or
glasses off and it was like,
fucking never been screaming like that.
they was
I think
tripping.
you would have been screaming.
Came
I would have been waiting to see the
The
dance.
high pitch.
Mike would have had 100 million followers on Instagram.
Fuck you mean? Oh yeah.
Chris Brown got 100 million followers. Of course he would have.
Do it?
Yeah.
500 million.
Yeah, so
It's fire.
And he just would have been buying.
I thought
random
100 million
stuff.
was something crazy. I didn't think about
it is great, but
it. I thought nobody had the 100 million.
I just seen that shit the other day because I ain't gonna lie. That's why I ain't even bring this shit up because we ain't brought that shit up in a minute. Like the people selling their record sales and shit like that. Because I just kind of think all that should be rigged. Because Chris Brown got 100 million followers and they said he only sold like 80,000 first week or some shit. It's like shit don't translate, make sense. That's some weird shit. But that was pretty much it. Y'all see Roe vs. Wade got passed. So no more abortions.
That's fucked up.
It's like 9 states that it didn't go in. Now somebody explained it to me though. It's like pretty much the Senate like, all right, we ain't gonna pass this shit. They're gonna let the states handle it. Like y'all argue about this shit every fucking time. So we're gonna ban abortions, but it goes to the states now. So if y'all vote on y'all states if y'all want it or y'all don't want it, type shit.
Black market abortion.
Yeah, abortions ain't gonna. That's the bad thing though, because abortions
gonna
not
stop.
gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be more people dying from having abortions and shit like that. I seen it was a post somebody posted talking about if you want to get a manicure, like they was worried. They were saying manicure, like all women that need a manicure come to this address. We know women need manicures. They just kept on saying manicure.
Emphasis on manicure.
Yeah, like type shit. And
Like the
so it's like people gonna be doing that shit.
I mean, if they the doctors who were doing it at they just lost a job. Now they just got a new job. Black market job.
Man, that shit fucked up, man.
That man, you know that man birth control, Plan B pills and shit too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's part of the deal.
Yeah, like the states, some of the states that did this shit, they had to take them Plan Bs off the shelf and shit. Motherfuckers start selling them on Amazon's crazy and shit like that.
We got 50 Plan Bs right now.
Do you?
What's the
I
ticket
may or
gonna
may
be?
not.
What's the ticket gonna be? Oh,
A pop up.
200.
About 25.
Something a banned substance? Oh no. That got to be high. Same price as a pint of motherfucking lean.
Oh, they hot right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen the YouTube video how nigga making the bottles of lean
1200,
too.
man.
I might get in on that. He's scamming the fuck out of these niggas. He's
That's
selling
like
K-Roll.
the niggas pressing the pills now.
No, but it's
syrup
it's
is
easier than that.
Theraflu,
He taking melatonin, KO syrup, and like some purple color. It's just and sealing them bitches back
Putting
up.
them to sleep.
Yeah, because the nigga, you gotta think these kids they don't even know nothing about lean and shit. They just buying that shit.
That's all the fancy packaging with the gas.
Yup.
They
All
got
that
some
shit.
mid and put it in some fucking
Designer bag.
Rick and Morty goddamn it pack. And they said it's that Rick and Morty. And
Rick
they're
and
like,
Morty runs.
ooh.
Obama run.
Obama run.
Now it's that shit.
Tupac runs. We smoking that Boston Celtic pack right now.
Yeah. Fuck out of here.
That's crazy.
You swerving down, you high the motherfucker.
No, he killed that
They
shit.
come out with them packs so fast though. Like I remember when a couple months ago, like Lil Baby came out with his strand and shit. Like 3 days later, I seen a nigga I know from round the way. Like I got that wham, man.
Shut your mind.
Like 100 of the little bitty packs.
But they say you see how people doing their packaging now, like super like exclusive, so you can't really like Benny the Butcher. He got a strand of weed and it's like a butcher's knife, like a cleaver or whatever like that. I guess you can't really just copy that bag anytime you want to. So
yeah, because
trying to keep it shit a little
He
exclusive.
copying the folks. Give him a couple days.
They need a couple days though. They just can't do that shit that
No,
fast.
not that quick. Okay. No. We back to the presses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Drugs are bad, okay? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Drugs are bad.
Hey man, but I just think it's weird. But that's all. What y'all think is for the abortion shit? You think that people really care about?
It's weird because there's so many other things to worry about nowadays. It's got the women worked up for sure. Like it's got the women very upset because it's like pro-choice. Like a lot of them. Let's be real with it. A lot of out here fucking with some nothing ass niggas and shit like that. They here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, yeah, dick good and shit like that. But like, I ain't trying to. I'm being real. Yeah. I ain't trying to goddamn have a baby with this nigga though. So it's just like if y'all fucking up my situation.
Y'all see at the Trump rally with a lady.
She said white.
When the lady said.
She said white for sure. She said white life.
They said because it's like. It's population control. Like it's studies that that the white nationalists they put out there that if 40% of the abortions going on in America is from white people, if we turn that number that 40% with white people would be the most dominant race. You know what I'm saying? And they won't be the minority as fast and shit like that.
They must don't be going to abortion clinics. Statistics are kind of awful.
Why you say that? If it's majority white people, you gotta think of them. You gotta think of them states where it's all white people. You know what I'm saying? North
I get it. It's the same thing with food stamps and shit like that. Yeah. They try to put the shit on black people. But you go to them stores, they be having them blue cards.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's the same. It's the same thing.
I get it. But it's everything. I mean, we come from a free country. It's land of the free. So
it's turning not to be that though. Yeah. They said they trying to bring slavery back.
I'm waiting on my reparations. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So,
I'm waiting on that reparation check to come through.
Good luck. I ain't saying that shit.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I thought we was gonna get them joints.
That was a PPP.
I know. Yeah. Motherfucker dropped the ball.
I still got hope.
Shit. Y'all see Joe Biden fall off that bike? Y'all voting for Trump?
Like to see that. No.
I didn't vote for him in the first fucking place.
You ain't vote last time?
I didn't vote for him.
You voted for Trump?
I didn't vote.
That's what I just asked you.
You baited me into answering your question. I didn't want to say whether I voted or not. I just didn't vote for Joe Biden.
I didn't vote. I ain't voted since Obama.
I didn't vote.
Some people would say I'm the problem.
I voted to save my marriage.
Damn.
How that work out?
He's still married.
She wasn't gonna talk to me. But don't
Did you go to the Pride Parade?
You said what?
Did you go to the Pride Parade for your marriage?
Hell no.
Whoa.
Chris ain't broke, brother. Chris ain't broke, brother. Yeah, what? Don't vote for a black woman? Oh, yeah. That's gonna be some trouble.
And we ain't seen her since the election.
I swear to God.
I forgot her name.
Kamala Harris, man.
Where you at? Where you at, baby?
BET Awards going on right now. Juice, what you think? How many awards you think Megan Thee Stallion up right now?
Probably 10. Her sympathy shit been going on for 3 years now.
She ain't no slaps. She got some slaps.
She was winning awards when we was still shooting at the other stuff.
She still got some
slaps. That? God damn.
She still got some slaps. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They fuck with Meg though. I ain't gonna lie.
She be winning awards this year from songs from 2 years ago.
She got that new song that girls like though.
What?
We got this pool party. They playing shit like 4 fucking times.
Which one?
When she like the dissing Tory Lane song kind of.
Man, I ain't hear it. I don't hear nothing she put out. Fuck that bitch.
Damn.
She gonna fuck you up. You look like 6'4", dude.
Huh?
Oh. Hey, 148. 148. Deuce. You see that? You see the time? Keep the time. Cut that out.
Allegedly.
But yeah, man, we covered pretty much everything.
That's what she said.
Ballers Life.
Friday,
You know what I'm saying?
July 1st, Ballers Life.
Thursday in
Madison. Granite City.
Friday in Alton / Godfrey. Look at the date. You know what I'm saying? Stay posted. Ballers Life is here.
Reason to Doubt. Live.
Where's our weekend? July
29th. Stay posted, man. Get your tickets.
Support, man. Like, support. I feel like it was a big deal with the 618 thing. Like, I'm not paying this, I'm not paying that. Like, you'll pay for other things though. You know what I'm saying? Like, support.
That makes people look so stupid to me.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, you'll pay for this, but you won't pay for that.
I don't get it.
It don't really be adding up.
I don't see how people that be front. It'd be the people that be like born and raised. Motherfuckers don't go nowhere. Like, you niggas don't go on vacation nowhere. Be dissing the town. Like, how y'all pay $20 to go to harems and shit like that, or y'all was excited to. They be just dissing people. Like, it'd be crazy. The shit that come out people's mouth. Like, y'all niggas just don't.
They be the motherfuckers that be having free parties and shit and nobody go to.
That shit
I
be
think
wild.
that be the problem.
Support, man. We got normalized support, man.
For sure.
Stop all that hate.
It's a lot to go into this podcast. It's a lot to go into our productions. Every time we got something going on, of course we got to pay for a venue. We got to pay for. It's a lot of things we have to pay for. So if you fuck with us, then you fuck with it. Then you fuck with the movement. So support us. Buy a ticket. Come.
Yeah.
Reiterate the point.
Or talk some shit, man.
I sure was thinking about charging you niggas to come to Boys Life shit.
Damn.
No, but we almost had to pay for the venue though. So if we had to pay for it, niggas would have got charged. I ain't gonna hold you.
We did almost have yeah.
But we'll be here, man, next week. Just because $10.
$10 for water.
Like if you at Six Flags, you ain't got no choice. Airport prices for shit.
Can't bring shit in.
Crazy airport prices. Who got higher prices? Movie theaters or airports?
Airport.
Movie theaters right behind
Six
them though.
Flags.
They close.
Six Flags?
Six Flags got the worst.
No, baseball games.
Oh, damn. So
Oh no,
Movie-
concert. It's an event at a stadium or some shit. Dude, that Jay-Z and Beyonce concert, dude. 2 drinks was like $87 or some shit.
Two lit alcohol.
2 mixed drinks.
I paid $19 for a bottle of water.
That shit was crazy. They had chicken fingers for $35. Chicken fingers
What
and
was
fries.
it? What was it at?
In Colorado.
It probably depend on the region too, though.
They didn't eat my
Yeah,
time.
this
Now the regions be having something to do with it. Though.
We
Chicago,
we
bro.
gonna eat after this.
Area, like area region though.
No, but I done got hit at Sky Trade too in St. Louis, like for some shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god,
$17.
we just
This is a whole nother conversation.
Nick Jr. Live hit. I took my daughter to Nick Jr. Live, dog. You know the little machine. It was like a little tool.
Gotta pay for some gack.
Oh my god, that shit was like $40 for like a man. They be getting over it. Them places. Anywhere got a metal detector, they getting over.
Come to Reason Down Live. We ain't gonna bust your head.
We might not.
We might not. No,
Now we gonna show y'all love for y'all ticket, man. We gonna show y'all love, man.
They got $10. A way to get $10 off a $10 ticket. I mean, goddamn.
Yeah, and we gonna show y'all mad love like we do. So
always remember, just because they couldn't doesn't mean you can't.
you know what I'm saying, we up out of here,
Reason
man.
Down Podcast 140. $140.
$140.
One.